Yep, still here.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit, come on and get patriotic.
Today's presentation of Somerset Patriots baseball is brought to you by Atlantic Health Systems, Brother, Diamond Nation, Flemington Car and Truck Country, Flemington Department Store, Fullerton Auto, Health Quest, Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey Lottery, RWJ Barnabas Health, Valari Design, Northern New Jersey ROTC, T-Mobile, TD Bank.
A pleasant good evening and welcome to New Britain Stadium here in New Britain, Connecticut, where tonight the Somerset Patriots take on the New Britain Bees for the second game of this three-game weekend series, the first road trip of the 2019 season for the Somerset Patriots, and they open up against a Liberty Division rival in the New Britain Bees. Somerset has taken 3 of the first 4 meetings between these two teams, and we are about ready for meeting number 5 here in Connecticut. Well, welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody. My name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in for today's broadcast on the Voice of Central Jersey, 1450 WCTC, as well as our SPN.TV family of networks. It was a very exciting ball game last night between the Patriots and the Bees. Somerset has had a tendency, at least over the last 2 games, to get out to a big lead early. They put up a 7 spot in the bottom of the first inning against the High Point Rockers Wednesday night. And then last night, Somerset put 2 runs on the board in the first, a run in the second, and 2 more in the third. They were leading 5-0 early against New Britain, but similar to Wednesday night's ball game against the High Point Rockers last night, the Patriots, after jumping ahead by a big spot early, let the Bees slowly creep their way back into the ball game. New Britain put 3 runs on the board in the bottom of the third inning to make it a 5-3 ball game. They got a solo home run from Jovan Rosa in the bottom of the 6th to make it 5-4. Meanwhile, the Patriots' offense was stymied over those middle bunch of innings. And then in the bottom of the 9th inning, Mike Antonini, who was already 3 for 3 in save opportunities on this young season, he came in. He led up a 2-out solo home run to Jason Rogers to tie up the ball game, made it a 5-5 score. But the Patriots would respond in the top of the 10th inning. Their first inning with the new extra inning rules, they wound up scoring a couple of runs and ultimately won the game by a final score of 10-5. Well, right now, the Bees, they have taken the field here at New Britain Stadium. The Patriots have exited their dugout, and we're about ready for the national anthem. So we'll step aside. When we come back, we'll go over the TD Bank starting lineups. We'll get ready for baseball, and we'll set the stage for tonight's ball game. New Britain Bees, Somerset Patriots, coming up next on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
It's slamming it, come on, get patriotic. Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit, come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit, come on, get patriotic. Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit, come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit, come on, get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slamming hit, come on, get patriotic.
And welcome back here to New Britain Stadium, the national anthem concluding, and we are getting ready for first pitch between the Somerset Patriots and the New Britain Bees. It's the second game of this three-game weekend series, the first road trip of the year for Somerset. 3 against the Bees and 3 against the York Revolution. But it's time now for those TD Bank starting lineups, and we'll start off with your Somerset Patriots. Brett Jody, the manager, in his 7th season at the helm for Somerset. He's assisted by John Hunton, Glenn Barker, Phil Lee is the athletic trainer, and Milton Miles, the clubhouse manager. At TD Bank, expect unexpectedly longer hours that fit your schedule, including weekends. And with 24/7 access through online and mobile banking, you can bank whenever, wherever. TD Bank, unexpectedly human. Member FDIC, TD Bank NA. So for the Patriots tonight, Craig Massey leads off at second base. Alfredo Rodriguez hits second at shortstop. Those two have been 1 and 2 in the lineup for every game so far this season. Ramon Flores hits third as the starting left fielder. Will Kenger is the Raritan Building Services cleanup batter of the ballgame. Raritan Building Services, we don't cut corners, we clean them. Will Kenger also gets the start at first base. Michael Ullman, last night's hero, he's the designated hitter batting fifth. Mike Francoso starts over at third base for the second consecutive night. He bats sixth. Justin Pacioli in right field hitting seventh. Darby Myers bats eighth, drops down a couple of spots in the order. He's in center field. And Jovan Gonzalez plugged back into the lineup. He hits ninth. As they work on the mound against the former Somerset Patriot, it is Corey Reardon on the mound for the New Britain Bees. He's making his second start of the 2019 season. A 6'4", 200-pound righty, 32 years old, from Killingworth, Connecticut. He is a CT native. He's on the mound, and his first pitch to Craig Massey is a fastball in for a called strike, and we are officially underway at 6:36 p.m. Eastern Time. Reardon works quickly as he normally does, and this fastball misses inside to the left-handed hitting Massey. It's a 1-1 count. Reardon's only appearance so far this season came against the Patriots. And it was back last Sunday as Massey tops the 1-1 offering down the first base line, collected by Rogers. He takes it himself to the bag, and there's one away. So the defensive alignment for the Bees here in the outfield, same alignment we saw last night. Darren Ford in left, Alejandro Deaza in center, Bijan Rodemaker over in right. Along the infield, Davidson Romero's the third baseman, Alexi Amarista at short, Ozzy Martinez, who did not play last night, he is the starting second baseman for the Bees tonight. Jason Rogers at first, and Logan Moore once again behind home plate, with Corey Reardon on the mound. One out, nobody on. Here's Alfredo Rodriguez. He takes a strike, and it's an 0-1 count. Reardon in his lone start this season, again against the Patriots, he allowed 2 runs, 1 earned, over 4 innings on 6 hits, no walks, and 1 strikeout. As he gets a strike against Rodriguez here and jumps ahead in the count 0-2. That came last Sunday in a game the Patriots ultimately won 4-1. 0-2 on its way from the 6'4" righty. Rodriguez swings and slices it down the right field line. Rodemaker will give it a look, but it lands out of play. But the count holds at 1 ball and 2 strikes. It is an overcast Saturday evening here in New Britain, Connecticut. Central Connecticut, pretty much dead on center. Maybe about 15 minutes south of Hartford. About 25 minutes north of Hamden. The 0-2. Rodriguez swings, muscles it to short, fielded on 1 bounce by Amarista, heels on the outfield grass, throws across the diamond to first base, and there's 2 away. 2 out, nobody on. That'll bring up Ramon Flores. There's a brief rain shower, I would say maybe about 10 minutes ago, and it fell pretty hard, but it was only very brief, maybe for 3 or 4 minutes, and that was it. There might be some scattered showers throughout the evening. We'll keep our eye on the radar as Ramon Flores here takes a called strike 0-1. Nothing that should threaten tonight's ball game, honestly, too much. Tomorrow doesn't look as promising as Flores fouls off a fastball from Reardon. Corey Reardon piping in some strikes, already ahead in the count here 0-2 with 2 out and nobody on in the top of the first inning. So we should be good to go for tonight's game. Tomorrow might be a different story when it comes to weather. Well, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Here's the 0-2 from Reardon. Misses up and in to Ramon Flores, a left-handed batter. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Somerset, for the second consecutive night, wearing their road grays. The Bees, for their second consecutive night, a black jersey with white pants. 1-2 to Flores, sliced down the left field line, just foul. So a gray uniform with gray pants, navy numbers and lettering with a red trim for the Patriots to go along with a navy cap with a red brim. The Bees, a black uniform with an NB above their left side of their uniform, gold trimming, white pants, and a 2-tone gold hat with a black brim. The 1-2. Flores swings and skies this one foul down the first base line. Jason Rogers sprinting with his back to the infield, called off by Bijan Rodemaker, who fails to make the catch in a sliding attempt in foul territory down the right field line. And the count holds at 1 ball and 2 strikes. So Flores has fouled off a couple of 2-strike pitches against Corey Reardon. No score, we're just underway. It's the top of the first inning at New Britain Stadium. Reardon on the mound tonight for the Bees to work against David Kubiak for the Patriots. We'll get to Kubiak in the bottom of the first inning. Reardon settles in, first base side of the rubber from the windup, the 1-2. Flores takes a breaking ball low, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The umpires for tonight's ballgame, Mario Rosas behind home plate, Eric Carmono at first, and Rob Massaro is the third base umpire. 2-2, a ground ball sharply hit back to the pitcher's mound. Reardon makes the stab, underhand toss to first base, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the first inning, no score, on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more today.
All right. Bottom of the first inning at New Britain Stadium. No score between the Somerset Patriots and the New Britain Bees. Quickly, the starting lineup for the Bees tonight, managed by Goose Gatso in his first year at the helm for the Bees, assisted by Chuck Stewart. Alexi Amarista leads off. Ozzy Martinez bats second. Alejandro De Aza third. Jason Rogers fourth. Bijan Rodemaker fifth. Davidson Romero sixth. Jonathan Galvez, the designated hitter, batting seventh. Logan Moore eighth. And Darren Ford ninth as they work against David Kubiak on the mound tonight for the Somerset Patriots. First pitch from Kubiak missed outside. Second one here, a fastball on the outside part of the plate for a called strike, 1-1. Kubiak at his third season with Somerset, 6'7", 230-pound righty from Long Island. 1-1 to Amarista, skied out to right center field. Marginally deep into the gap, but Myers ranges over a couple of strides, makes the catch about 10 feet shy of the warning track for the first out of the inning. So the defense for the Patriots tonight. Ramon Flores in left, Darby Myers in center, Justin Pacioli in right. Along the infield, Francoso at third, Rodriguez at short, Massey at second, Will Kenger at first, and Jovan Gonzalez behind the plate with Kubiak on the mound. This is the second start of the season for David Kubiak. earned a win in his first start, pitched well, also got 14 runs of support in a 14-2 victory over the Bees, Game 2 of Saturday's doubleheader. Ozzie Martinez, former Road Warrior, steps in, takes a strike from Kubiak, 0-1. Kubiak worked 6 innings in his first start of the year, allowed just 1 run on 4 hits, 1 walk, and 4 strikeouts. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball, grounded softly to short, 3 hops, fielded by Rodriguez, a sidearm throw to first, and there's 2 away. So quickly, 2 out, nobody on in the bottom of the first inning. We're scoreless between the Patriots and the Bees. Middle game of this 3-game series. Somerset took last night's affair 7-5 in extra innings. So Alejandro De Aza, the former major leaguer, parts of 10 seasons in the big leagues, he steps in. A .280 hitter on the season for the Bees. 1 home run, 5 runs batted in. A left-handed batter against the 6'7" righty Kubiak. From the windup, first pitch swinging, flares it inside out to left field. It drops in front of Ramon Flores and rolls his way as Alejandro De Aza has the first base hit of the night. Got a first pitch fastball on the inner half from Kubiak, and he inside outed the ball on a flare out to left field. So De Aza at first, that'll bring up Jason Rogers. One thing we will follow closely throughout the course of tonight's ballgame. Both pitchers working tonight, Reardon for the Bees, Kubiak for the Patriots. They work very quickly. They like to get ahead in the count early, and they don't mess around too much on the mound. Breaking ball here from Kubiak to Rogers, snaps in for a called strike, 0-1. These are 2 guys that get on the mound in a hurry after an inning ends. They throw their warm-up pitches quickly, and they want to be moving at their pace when they're on the mound. They dictate the pace of the game. They don't let their opposing batters dictate the game. As Rogers fouls off a fastball here from Kubiak and quickly falls behind 0-2. Runner at first, 2 out, bottom of the first inning. There's no score between the Patriots and the Bees. Right-handed hitting Jason Rogers, batting .227 on the season. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. That 1 home run came in the bottom of the 9th inning last night off of Mike Antonini. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And the side is retired. No runs for the Bees, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner is left on base. We're through 1, and we are scoreless on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
It's time to celebrate with a birthday party at a Somerset Patriots game. Introducing our exclusive Domino's All-Star birthday packages for the upcoming season. Got a kid you want to have remember a special birthday for years to come? Well, the Patriots have 3 different kid-specific birthday packages that'll make their next birthday the most memorable one yet. Book a party package and upper box seating, enjoy an all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet in the NJM picnic area, or elevate your party into a fun-themed private suite uniquely designed for kids. Every Patriots party also comes with a crowd rendition of Happy Birthday with the birthday child on the field, a birthday t-shirt, an autographed baseball, and birthday invitations. Contact our group sales department for more information on how to celebrate a birthday in style today.
Shopping for a new car and hit a home run with all the great deals available now at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. Fans all season long, the Patriots have teamed up with AARP New Jersey to offer its members discounted tickets to every Sunday home game. Just mention the code Patriots3 and that you're an AARP member to get a 50% ticket discount to any Sunday home game. Visit AARP.org for more information. AARP, real possibilities. Will Kenger at the plate to begin the top of the second inning for the Patriots. Swung and missed at a first pitch fastball. Takes a second pitch fastball off the plate, so it's a 1-1 count against Corey Reardon. As the 1-1 changeup from Reardon taken low. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Patriots. No runs, 1 hit, and no errors for the Bees. Here's the 2-1 to Kenger. Swing and a miss. 2-2. It'll be the first baseman Kenger, the designated hitter Ullman, and the third baseman Francoso due up here in the top of the second. Reardon from the windup, the 2-2. Swing and a ground ball up the middle and into center field. Another base hit for Will Kenger. Make it an 8-game on-base streak for Kenger to begin his Somerset Patriots career. Kenger is the only player on this Somerset roster who has recorded a base hit, or I should say who has gotten on base in each of the first now 8 games of the season. Kenger has been quite strong. He has not recorded any extra base hits yet. That is his 10th single. When he entered with a .409 batting average, he entered among league leaders in on-base percentage as well, and now he's off of first. Here's Michael Ullman, and the first pitch to Ullman spiked in the dirt, misses low, it gets away from more, and on to second base on the wild pitch goes Kenger. So quickly, the Patriots have a runner in scoring position with nobody out here in the top of the second inning. Kenger with the base hit, takes second on the wild pitch, and now he's in scoring position for Michael Ullman, who went 4 for 5 last night, 3 singles and a double, and 3 runs batted in. Huge night for the former Blue Jay, the 1-0. Checks his swing on a fastball that crosses the outside corner for a called strike, 1-1. Thanks to his 4 for 5 performance last night, Michael Ullman enters tonight's ballgame as the Atlantic League leader in batting, a .417 average entering tonight. Swings and grounds one to the right side of the infield here. It'll be a productive out as slipping is Martinez. He throws to first and is still able to throw out Ullman, while Kenger advances over to third. Ullman hit the ball off the end of the bat, had some reverse spin. It was fielded by Ozzie Martinez at the edge of where the infield dirt meets the outfield grass and straightaway second base. He slipped 2 times, including the second time falling to the ground, but was still able to, from the ground, throw the ball onto first base. Ullman doesn't run particularly well, so Martinez was able to complete the 4-3 putout. But it is a productive out as the Patriots now have the go-ahead run 90 feet away from home. Kenger's at third with 1 out, top of the second inning, no score, and Mike Francoso stepping to the plate. Francoso had a bit of a bounce-back game last night, including a couple of runs scored and an RBI double. Takes the breaking ball off the plate here from Reardon, 1 ball and no strikes. So he has an opportunity to give Somerset the early lead. Francoso hit a sac fly off of Corey Reardon to score Will Kenger in the bottom of the second inning, the first time these two teams played. So it could be a bit of symmetry here if Francoso does the same in the top of the second inning against the same pitcher with the same guy at third in the same inning tonight. We'll see. As the breaking ball skipped low to Francoso, it's a 2-0 count. Middle infield plays back. They'll concede a run. Corner infield about halfway. 2-0 to Francoso is swung on and missed. A slow breaking ball from Reardon gets his former teammate out in front. It's a 2-1 count. Mike now a 105 batter on the year with 3 runs batted in. Went 1 for 4 yesterday. 2 for 19 from the plate to start the season. The 2-1. Swung on and fouled off down the third baseline out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, top of the second. Will Kenger's off of third. He led off the inning with a base hit. Advanced to second on a wild pitch and third on a ground out from Michael Ullman. Reardon will work from the stretch, first base side of the rubber. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball, check swing, Francoso held up. A very slow curveball from Corey Reardon seemed to hover its way towards home plate, and Francoso pretty much dropped to a knee as he watched that ball start in the strike zone and drop off the table. A fine eye there by Francoso, who finished 6th in the league in walks last year. And now he's got a full count against Corey Reardon. The payoff pitch swung on and tapped foul. Francoso able to stay alive. Sorry, Francoso was 7th in the league in walks last year. Also finished tied for 7th in games played, 10th in stolen bases, and 13th in on-base percentage. So it's only a matter of time before Francoso starts to pick it up from the plate again. He's got Kenjer off of third, no score, 1 out, top of the 2nd inning. The 3-2. Swinging another grounder foul, this one down the first base line. And a long turn at bat here for Mike. Corey Reardon threw 14 pitches in top of the 1st inning, worked a 1-2-3 inning. David Kubiak responded, allowed a hit in the bottom of the 1st, but threw just 9 pitches. It's about to be number 30 on the night for Reardon. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and skied out towards shallow right center field. Coming in Rodemaker. His momentum behind him. He makes the catch. Kenjer will tag up from third. The throw comes home, but it's not in time. A sac fly and an RBI for Mike Francoso. And the Patriots take a 1-0 lead in the top of the 2nd inning. So the Patriots are out in front, and there's the symmetry that we were looking for. It was Francoso hit a sac fly to give the Patriots a 1-0 lead in the bottom of the 2nd inning, Sunday afternoon, off of Corey Reardon, scoring Kenjer from third. And the same thing happens here. Kenjer scores, Reardon's the pitcher, and the Patriots lead 1-0. Now Pacioli steps in, and the first pitch from Reardon, a fastball taken low and away, 1 ball and no strikes. So Somerset strikes first for the 2nd consecutive evening. Pacioli, who's had a couple of strong games consecutively, he steps in, takes a fastball now. It's a 1 ball, 1 strike count. Here's the 1-1. Breaking ball. Ooh, inside part of the plate, called a strike. That just curled in from Reardon. He's ahead of the count against Pacioli, who now has a .316 batting average on the season. 1-2 on its way. Swinging a ground ball up the middle, and over goes Amarista. It's under his glove as he lunges for it, and it rolls into center field. A 2-out single for Justin Pacioli, and he stays hot at the plate. Somerset with a 2-out base runner. That'll bring up Darby Myers. Well, Pacioli has had a pair of hits in each of his last 2 ball games. He's reached base now, including this single here, in 6 of his last 11 plate appearances. Certainly a threat to take off from first base. Corey Reardon normally does a pretty good job holding on base runners. Pacioli, a prolific base stealer, but he was thrown out last night by Logan Moore. He's 1 for 2 on the season. Leads off of first. He runs. Darby Myers at the plate. Fastball misses outside. Throw to second. Oh, and they got him again. A perfect throw from Logan Moore. A perfect tag from Ozzie Martinez. And Justin Pacioli is thrown out for the 2nd consecutive ballgame. But a run home for the Patriots on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. It's 1-0 Somerset. Will advance to the bottom of the 2nd on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
All right. One nothing Patriots lead as we move to the bottom of the 2nd inning. Bijan Rodemaker leads off for New Britain. First pitch from David Kubiak, a breaking ball for a called strike, 0-1. Mike Francoso gives the Patriots an early lead with a sac fly in the top of the second inning. Meanwhile, Justin Pacioli is now 1 for 3 in stolen base attempts on the year. The 0-1. Rodemaker swings and fouls it off down the third base line out of play. Pacioli got a nice jump off of Corey Reardon. And of course, he's one of, if not the fastest guy on this Patriots team. But Logan Moore has thrown him out in back-to-back games. A perfect throw from Moore. It went right to the first base side of the second base bag, where all Martinez had to do was pretty much catch the ball, and Pacioli slid right into the tag. 0-2. Rodemaker takes it upstairs, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Not much else Pacioli could do there. It was also a good pitch to throw on for Moore. It was a fastball that missed outside, so not a lot of wasted movement to throw out Pacioli. 1-2 here from Kubiak. Swung on and tapped foul. So Justin Pacioli had only been thrown out 4 times, trying to steal a base over his first 2 seasons with the Somerset Patriots. However, he has already been thrown out 2 times over now the first 8 games of the season this year. It's a 1-0 Patriots lead. Kubiak from the windup. Here's the 1-2 offering to Rodemaker. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there's 1 away. Second consecutive strikeout for Kubiak. So 1 out, nobody on in the bottom of the second inning. That'll bring up Davidson Romero. Kubiak certainly a pitcher that is known for his strikeout prowess. Only struck out 4 in his first appearance of the year against this very same Bees team. He's got 2 strikeouts here over the course of his first 4 outs recorded. He works from the windup. And the first pitch to Romero, a curveball that curls its way on the inside corner for a strike. 0-1. Kubiak offers a lot of length on the rubber. Full gray pants all the way down to his shiny white sneakers. Or cleats, I should say, as Romero fouls off a curveball and the count runs to 0-2. Davidson Romero, a .364 batter on the year, no home runs, a 1 run batted in. Open stance from the right side of the plate. Here's the 0-2 from Kubiak. Breaking ball taken low, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Romero had a nice day last night. Nearly hit his first home run of the season. Instead, it was a double off the top of the left field fence. He reached base 4 times, went 2 for 3 with a run scored, a double, and a couple of walks. 1-2 now from Kubiak. Swing and a line drive, foul, sharply hit down the third base line. Was ticketed right towards a couple of fans down that area, but thankfully the ball hit the railing right in front of them. Everyone's all right, and it's a 1-2 count. Fireworks after the game here at New Britain Stadium tonight, so some fans in attendance. Still a pretty thin crowd. The 1-2 from Kubiak. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Over goes Rodriguez. He dives, but he can't get there. It rolls into center field, and Davidson Romero is aboard with a 1-out single. So Romero reached base 4 times last night. He reaches base in his first at-bat tonight. Romero got off to a massive start to begin his 2018 season. Was the Atlantic League Player of the Month for the last week of April and the first and the entire month of May in 2018, and he's off to a similarly hot start so far this year. Doesn't have the power numbers to back it up just yet, but he was hitting .364 entering tonight. So he's on first. He's being held on by Will Kenger, and now Jonathan Galvez, who is hitting .500, steps in. And the first pitch to Galvez taken inside. 1 ball and no strikes. Galvez not yet ranking among league leaders because he is not qualified. This is now his 6th game. He's 8 for 16 from the plate. Swings and grounds 1 to short. This could be 2. Rodriguez underhand toss to Massey. Turned to first. And Kenger, his foot comes off the bag on the turn from Massey. He picked the ball out of the dirt. Looked like it was a close play, but ruled safe at first base as Jonathan Galvez, and the inning continues. Nearly an inning-ending double play. The Patriots kind of turned that a bit slow. Ball wasn't hit too sharply towards Rodriguez, who sort of sat back on it, a soft underhand toss to Massey, and then his turn to first might have pulled Kenger off the bag. There was no sign from Carmona, the first base umpire, saying he was off the bag. Carmona just straight out ruled that Galvez was safe. So it keeps the inning alive. It brings up Logan Moore, who takes the first pitch. Fastball at the knees for a strike, going 1. Moore's struggles this season have been well documented, specifically against the Somerset Patriots. Those continued last night, where he went 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts, a golden sombrero. Swings and fouls off a changeup here from Kubiak. It might have flipped Yovan Gonzalez, who is sort of bent over in a little bit of pain. And that'll bring out Somerset's athletic trainer, Phil Lee, to have a conversation with Kubiak to make sure he's all right. Not quite sure where that ball might have bounced and hit Gonzalez, but he's still in a good deal of pain. He is dropped to one knee behind home plate, now being attended to by both Phil Lee and Somerset manager Brett Jody. Now, Gonzalez is a gamer, so he certainly won't come out of this one. This is more so just to check in to make sure that everything's all right. He's back to his feet now and trying to walk off any deal of pain that he might be experiencing. It's a 1-0 Patriots lead. There's 2 out and a runner at first base here in the bottom of the second inning. No balls and 2 strikes against Logan Moore. Moore had a golden sombrero last night, which is 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. He was then replaced for a pinch hitter in the bottom of the 10th inning, and that pinch hitter came in and struck out as well. So the 8th spot in the lineup for the Bees last night, 0 for 5 with 5 strikeouts. A platinum sombrero for that part of the lineup. The 0-2. Changeup taken low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. But Moore now, against the Patriots this season, is 0 for 10 with 9 strikeouts. Not what you're looking for. The 1-2. Swung on. This one driven out towards right center field. It's deep, but it will be playable for Pacioli. He's called off by Darby Myers, who makes the catch. And the inning is over. So no runs for the Bees. On 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner is left on base. Through 2, Patriots lead 1-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store. Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for you.
Happy with this year's tax refund?
All right. Alpine Business Systems is a leading provider of information systems and services. Visit Alpine Business Systems at www.alpinebiz.com. Alpine Business Systems, the official IT provider of the Somerset Patriots. Want to see a home run? Then take advantage of these special offers from Bellari and save $2,000 on new siding or $2,500 on a beautiful new sunroom. Offer expires May 31st. For details, visit BellariNJ.com. 1-0 Patriots lead. We're in the top of the third inning. Darby Myers, number 8 batter in the lineup, will lead off. First pitch from Corey Reardon taken low, 1-0. Reardon had 35 pitches through his first 2 innings. Threw 14 pitches in the first, 21 in the second. As Myers here takes low. 2 balls and no strikes. Center fielder Myers, the catcher Gonzalez, and the second baseman Craig Massey due up here in the top of the third inning. 2-0 from Reardon. Myers swings and lifts it out to left field. It's shallow. Jogging in is Darren Ford. He's underneath it. Takes a couple of strides to his left and makes a one-handed catch for the first out of the inning. 1 out, nobody on. Here's Jovan Gonzalez. It's May 4th, so it is quote-unquote Star Wars Day. And with us being at a minor league ballpark, there is no surprise that it is Star Wars night here at New Britain Stadium. A couple of stormtroopers I've seen walking around. Jovan Gonzalez takes a first pitch fastball from Corey Reardon upstairs, 1 ball and no strikes. I haven't seen Darth Vader yet, nor have I really seen any Jedis. As Gonzalez swings, grounds one sharply to third, collected by Romero. He takes his time. And a soft throw on to first base for the second out of the inning. 2 out, nobody on. That'll bring us back to the top of the order and Craig Massey. Some of the stormtroopers in attendance were sort of leading the crowd in a YMCA in between the last inning, which is what I imagine stormtroopers do in their spare time. Just practice the YMCA. Just a room full of stormtroopers dancing to the village people. First pitch to Craig Massey, missed outside, 1-0. Now the 1-0 offering from Reardon. Massey swings and drives it out to left field. This one has some legs. Ford jogs back to the warning track, hand extended towards the wall, makes the catch, and that will retire the side. So a nice bounce back inning for Corey Reardon. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. To the bottom of the third, Somerset leads 1-0 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Attention troops, Scout Nights with the Somerset Patriots will be returning to TD Bank Ballpark for the upcoming season on Friday, June 28th, Sunday, July 28th, and Thursday, August 29th. Additionally, our Girl Scout days are set for Sunday, June 30th, and Saturday, September 21st. Troops will have the honor of presenting both their PAX banner along with our nation's colors on the field before the game. A parade around the field will end with the troops lining the infield during the national anthem. Scouts looking to earn badges for presenting the colors and going on a go-see-it outing can fulfill both, all while enjoying America's pastime. Tickets begin at just $8.50 for everyone in the group, with commemorative Scout patches available for just $1.50. Visit SomersetPatriots.com or call 908-252-0700 so you can get involved and have your troop honored at a professional baseball game.
All right. If you need help during the game or have any questions, you could simply text us. Text 908-252-0700, and we'll get back to you. Again, 908-252-0700, so we can help you. Bottom of the third inning, Somerset leading 1-0 in the middle game of this 3-game series against the New Britain Bees. Darren Ford at the plate to lead off, and the first pitch from David Kubiak taken outside. 1 ball and no strikes. My name's Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in for tonight's broadcast. Whether you're watching on our SPN.TV family of networks, or you're joined on the Voice of Central Jersey, 1450 WCTC, Ford checks his swing on a breaking ball in the dirt. He went around. 1 ball and 1 strike. A big thank you to Ann McGlynn, who is running our boards back at our Somerset studios, back home in Jersey. 1 run on 2 hits for the Patriots, no runs on 2 hits for the Bees. The 1-1 here on its way from Kubiak. Fastball low and away. 2 balls and 1 strike. The left fielder Ford, followed by the shortstop Amarista and the second baseman Martinez, due up in the bottom of the third inning. Only run so far tonight, a sac fly from Mike Francoso in the top of the second. 2-1. Breaking ball, taken low and away. 3 balls and 1 strike. Ford hitting over 300 on the season. a .304 batting average. He was the final out in last night's ball game. 3-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, 3-2. Ford came to the plate with the Bees trailing by 2 runs in the bottom of the 10th inning. Had runners on the corners, and he flew out on a terrific diving catch from Justin Pacioli in shallow right center field. That ended the ball game and gave the Patriots a thrilling 7-5 victory. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a soft ground ball to the right side of the infield. Massey charges. Field soft toss to first in time. There's one away. Darren Ford reached first base on an infield single on a similar play last night where he grounded it softly to the right side. It was past a diving Vince Molesky. And Massey's only chance was to flip the ball straight from his glove to first base, but it wasn't in time to beat the speedy Ford. Tonight, Ford hit it just slightly harder, which gave Massey enough time to complete the putout. So 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 3rd inning. We move back to the top of the order. Alexi Amarista takes a breaking ball for a strike here, 0-1. Amarista, a left-handed batter. Fastball off the plate, 1-1. It is Star Wars night, and as group sales manager for the Patriots, Matt Hayden, references, there's no Star Wars cantina, really, at the ballpark tonight as Amarista drives one to deep center field. Deep part of the ballpark. Myers turns around, and it one-hops against the base of the fence, straight away center field. Amarista into second base with a 1-out double. Amarista hit that ball nearly 400 feet. That's a huge power gap at New Britain Stadium. Just a really wide and deep outfield here. So Amarista into second base with a 1-out double. That's the 3rd hit of the night for the Bees. They've already stranded a pair. They got a 2-out single from De Aza in the first, a 1-out base hit from Romero in the second, both times not bringing them home. Still Somerset in front, 1-0. Here's Ozzie Martinez. Grounded out to short in his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. First pitch from Kubiak, a slow breaking ball, curls its way just a bit low. 1 ball and no strikes. I know there's a couple of other ballparks that are celebrating Star Wars night tonight. I mean, if you're a minor league ballpark and you put on theme nights, you're almost obligated to do something for Star Wars on May 4th. As this changeup from Kubiak taken outside, 2 balls and no strikes. The Patriots, on the other hand, we have a Star Wars night every year, but it doesn't happen in May. It often happens in early August, which is when our Star Wars night is scheduled once again, always featuring specialty uniforms. As Martinez rockets one foul down the left field line. No specialty uniforms for the New Britain Bees tonight, but if you are looking for specialty Star Wars uniforms, you can come out to TD Bank Ballpark on Tuesday, August 13th, when the Patriots host the Lancaster Barnstormers for Star Wars Night, presented by the Bees Foundation. Don't have the artwork yet for the Somerset Patriots annual Star Wars uniform as Martinez grounds one sharply up the middle into center field. Amarista rounds third. There won't be a throw as it's cut off. Actually, no, it's not cut off, and Amarista holds at third. Amarista took a wide turn around third base, and then I thought he was going to come home, but he held pat at third. And Darby Myers' throw was almost cut off by Will Kenger, but the ball went over him. But the Bees do not play to run on the play. A conservative effort there. And now runners on the corners with just 1 out for Alejandro De Aza. Martinez hit the ball sharply, and Myers' throw on one hop came into home plate with a good deal of accuracy. I was a little surprised that the Bees didn't try to force the issue there. Instead, they have runners on the corners for De Aza, who had a base hit in his first at-bat, a line drive to left field. Patriots hoping for ground ball here to turn 2. First pitch is swung on and missed, 0-1. De Aza got a fastball from Kubiak. He attacked it hard. It was a little underneath it. So Kubiak jumps ahead in the count. 1-0 Patriots lead. The Bees have doubled up the Patriots, however, on the hit column. Already 4 hits tonight for New Britain. Middle infield at double play depth. Here's the 0-1. De Aza takes it low and inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Kenger's holding on Ozzie Martinez at first base. And Mike Francoso playing about parallel to the third base bag over at third. Flores shallow in left, Myers deep in center, and Pacioli deep in right. A lot of space in the outfield as Kubiak throws to first, and he nearly threw it away. Will Kenger had to reach with the glove on his left hand across his body to prevent that ball from rolling down the foul line. Saves a run. It's Amarista off of third and Martinez at first. A 1-1 count with one out in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. Swinging a line drive down the right field line. It's a base hit. That'll score Amarista. Martinez going first to third. Trying for second is De Aza. His throw comes in, and it's not in time. Alejandro De Aza dives headfirst into the second base bag with an RBI double, and the Bees have tied up this ball game at 1 in the bottom of the third. 3 consecutive base hits for the top 3 batters in the Bees lineup. 6th run batted in of the season for Alejandro De Aza. And the conservative call there from the New Britain Bees to not send Amarista on the Ozzy Martinez base hit comes through, as they eventually do score Amarista. Now runners at second and third with one out. Kubiak finds himself in trouble. Infield plays back against the right-handed hitting Jason Rogers. First pitch swinging. Rogers fouls it off over the backstop out of play, 0-1. Well, Kubiak could use a strikeout here. He's got 2 strikeouts tonight, but he's allowed 5 hits thus far. Rogers struck out swinging in his first at bat. Here's the 0-1 from the 6'7 righty. Swinging a ground ball to the left side. Backhanded sliding stop by Rodriguez. A run will score, but Rodriguez completes the put out to first. And Somerset will take the trade-off there. An RBI ground out from Jason Rogers scores a run. The Bees lead 2-1. Somerset was playing back along their infield before that pitch was delivered. They were willing to concede a run for an out this early in the ballgame. And Alfredo Rodriguez did well, ranging to his right, sliding feet first at the edge of the infield dirt, making a backhanded pick and completing the put out at first. Meanwhile, De Aza advances to third on the play. Here's Bijan Rademacher, checks his swing on the first pitch, taken low. Didn't go around, 1 ball and no strikes. So that's the 5th run batted in of the season for Jason Rogers. The Bees have played to 2 here in the bottom of the third and lead 2-1. 1-0 to Rademacher's fouled off, a ball and a strike. New Britain plated 3 runs in the bottom of the third inning last night. They've plated 2 runs in the bottom of the third inning tonight. This has proved to be their inning so far in this series. Darren Ford grounded out to begin the inning, but a double over the head of Darby Myers in center field from Alexi Amarista. A ground ball base hit to center from Ozzy Martinez. And then an RBI double from Alejandro De Aza down the right field line, and an RBI ground out from Jason Rogers has put the Bees in front 2-1. From the windup, here's the pitch from Kubiak. Rademacher takes it low. 2 balls and a strike. Kubiak hasn't walked anybody yet, but he's been consistently falling behind in the count, more specifically here in the third inning, which is uncharacteristic of Kubiak. He normally pipes in a lot of strikes. The 2-1. Rademacher swings and skies it out to right field. It's playable. Pacioli jogs in with his head tilted towards the sky, makes a one-handed catch above the brim of his hat, and that'll retire the side. But 2-run score for the Bees on 3 hits with no errors and 1 runner left on base. 2-1 New Britain as we head to the 4th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose: taking care of you.
For over 100 years, Carrier Clinic has offered a wide array of specialized behavioral health services for individuals throughout New Jersey. Our new updated facility enhances our ability to treat illnesses such as anxiety, depression, and substance abuse in a compassionate and healing environment. Visit carrierclinic.org for more information. Alfredo Rodriguez attacked the first pitch from Corey Reardon. He skied it out to left field. Darren Ford made the catch. One pitch and one away in the top of the fourth inning. Rodriguez 0 for 2. And that'll bring up Ramon Flores. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors for the Patriots. 2 runs on 5 hits, and no errors for the Bees. Flores grounded out to the pitcher Reardon in his first at bat. Takes a strike here, belt high, and it's an 0-1 count. The Bees putting a couple of runs off of Kubiak in the bottom of the third, stranding a runner at third base as well, as this one misses inside to Flores. A ball and a strike. So New Britain has their first lead of this series. 1-1 to Flores is fouled off. The Bees were basically trailing all night last night and tied up the game in the bottom of the ninth with 2 out. They were down to their final out before Jason Rogers helped spoil Mike Antonini's evening. Curveball to Flores, misses upstairs. 1 ball, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the Patriots immediately responded, took the lead for good in the top of the 10th. But now it's New Britain holding on to this lead here as Flores turns on a 2-2 offering and fouls it off down the right field line, so the count holds. First time the Bees have held the lead against the Patriots since they took an 8-4 lead in the top of the 7th inning of Game 1 last Saturday. Reardon's breaking ball here misses high and away. 3 balls and 2 strikes. It's a stretch of about 28 innings that they did not hold a run over the Patriots as Reardon misses with a fastball outside, ball 4. And a very rare walk from Corey Reardon. He's upset with himself on the mound. He was ahead in the count there, 1-2. And he lets the at-bat get away from him. Ramon Flores reaches base for the first time tonight. It's the first walk issued by Reardon. He did not issue a walk the first time that the Patriots went against him. And last year, as a member of the Somerset Patriots, barely walked anybody. Will Kenger steps in and takes the first pitch off the plate. 1 ball and no strikes. Reardon walked just 12 batters over 83 1/3 innings as a member of the Patriots over 13 starts last year. He's issued a 1-out walk to Flores here in the top of the 4th, and now Kenger fouls off a fastball, and it's a 1-1 count. Kenger has scored the only run of the game for the Patriots. He led off the top of the 2nd inning with a ground ball base hit to center field. He advanced to second base on a wild pitch. He advanced to third on a ground out, and then scored on a sacrifice fly. It's been the only production so far for Somerset. Here's the 1-1. Kenger swings and bloops it. Third base side, playable for Romero. Jogs it to foul territory and makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. 2-out runner at first, and that'll bring up Michael Ullman with the Bees in front 2-1. Reardon didn't necessarily get the redemption he was looking for in his first appearance against the Patriots last Sunday, but he has a lead tonight. Somebody who did express interest in coming back to play for Somerset this year. He missed pretty much the entire second half of the season last year with an injury, so his time with the Patriots did not end too well. Flores dancing off of first base, and Reardon will throw over. But the Bees are taking a chance on Corey this season. A Killingsworth, Connecticut native, not too far away from where we're currently playing here in New Britain. Reardon's third Atlantic League team in 3 seasons. And now Michael Ullman takes his time and asks for time. Reardon was a member of the Bridgeport Bluefish in 2017. The Patriots selected him in the second round of the dispersal draft last year. And of course, was at the Patriots last year and the New Britain Bees this season. Ullman takes a first pitch curveball here from Corey Reardon for a called strike, 0-1. Another throw over to first base, and Flores dives back in. Ramon lost over 30 pounds this offseason. So he's a little more athletic this go-around. But we haven't seen him attempt a stolen base yet. Hasn't been a big stolen base threat throughout his career. Soft lead at first, the 0-1 to Ullman. Swung on and chopped foul. No balls and 2 strikes. Well, Ramon Flores at first base, he leads the team in runs batted in with 7, but right behind him is the man at the plate here, Michael Ullman, after his 3 RBI performance last night. Second on the team with 6 runs batted in. It's also tied for 7th in the Atlantic League. Reardon from the stretch, ahead in the count, the 0-2, low and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Outfield plays Ullman deep. Mike nearly had its first home run of the season last night. Flores runs. The 1-2 offering is fouled off down the first base line out of play. Ullman's second at bat, he had a long single. It hit off the base of the fence and straight away left field. But Ullman, I think he thought that it was gone off the bat. I know I thought it was gone off the bat. And Ullman kind of jogged a little bit out of the batter's box, watching it fly, and ultimately he was held to a single. The 1-2 takes the breaking ball low, a nice eye. Another slow curveball from Corey Reardon. And Ullman keeps the bat on his shoulders and keeps the count alive. Deuce is wild now, 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 away. Bees in front 2-1. There's a runner at first base here in the top of the 4th inning. Flores held on by Rogers. Reardon from the stretch. The pitch. Ullman swings, grounds it sharply to third. Romero lets it deflect off of his glove. It rolls softly into left field, and Michael Ullman is aboard with 2 away here in the top of the 4th. I'll see how that's ruled. It was a sharply hit ground ball to Romero's left. Davidson Romero takes his time in pretty much everything that he does. He normally fields a bit lackadaisically. And the ball probably, it should have been in play that was made by Romero. It was a little to his left. He had to reach down and the ball was hit hard. Still no ruling on the play just yet. We'll await confirmation. Wouldn't be surprised if it was ruled an error, and it is. And I don't think you're going to get too much of an argument, though I'm sure the Patriots would prefer that being ruled a hit. But the inning stays alive. That's what's important here. And Mike Francoso takes the first pitch low, 1-0. So an E5 against Davidson Romero. Ball was maybe about a foot or so to his left. He reached down with his glove. It hit off the top of his glove and ricocheted towards left field. As Francoso takes a strike, 1-1. So probably correctly ruled an error there. And now Francoso has another RBI opportunity. He drove home a run on a sac fly in the 2nd inning. Flores off of second, Ullman off of first. Here's the 1-1. Fastball taken off the plate, just a bit outside. 2 balls and a strike. Now 4 runs batted in on the season for Mike. Infield back, outfield straight up against the lefty. The 2-1. Francoso takes a strike on the inner half. 2-2's the count. With Justin Pacioli awaiting on deck. Flores has decent wheels. He's off of second. Michael Ullman not as fast. He's off of first, not being held on. So both players could take a pretty nice sized lead. With 2-2, Francoso swings, grounds it foul down the first base line. And the count holds. Well, it's always important if you're a pitcher and your team just gave you the lead in the very next half inning to go out there and maintain that lead. That offers your team an opportunity to gain some momentum. That's what Reardon's trying to do here. Bees just gave him a 1-run lead in the bottom of the third. But a 1-out walk to Ramon Flores and a 2-out error by Davidson Romero has the Patriots threatening. 2-2 pitch. Once again, a foul ball grounded by Francoso down the first base line. Still 2-2 is the count. Somerset left 10 runners on base last night, tied for the most in a game this season. Bees, on the other hand, they stranded 11 runners on base last night. There's 2 on base here, the 2-2. Another ground ball foul down the first base line, this one into the Bees dugout. 3 consecutive foul balls down the first base line from Mike Francoso. Still a 2-2 count with 2 out in the top of the 4th inning. The Patriots trailing 2-1. And Reardon's pitch count starting to slightly climb just a little bit further north. He's about to throw pitch number 67 on the evening. Flores off of second, Ullman off of first. Once again, the 2-2. Upstairs, 3 balls and 2 strikes. A long turn at bat here for Mike Francoso. Francoso about to see the 9th pitch of the at-bat. It's a 3-2 count. Runners will be in motion. Here it is. And it's fouled off down the first base line. And Francoso will see a 10th pitch. Ramon Flores had a 7-pitch at-bat against Corey Reardon earlier this inning. As fans here at New Britain screech with a Get Loud moniker on the scoreboard. But now Francoso about to see pitch number 10 of this at-bat. The 3-2 from Reardon. Swinging a line drive to second, picked off by Martinez, and the inning is over. Francoso hit the ball well, but it was right at Martinez, and Reardon escapes further damage. No runs on no hits, 1 error, and 2 runners are left on base. To the bottom of the 4th, Bees lead 2-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
Okay, let's kick it off with the power spread. Go, go, go. Stop. Killer class. Let's go play quick draw.
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw. A $1 bet could win up to $100,000. Find a place and bring your people. Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw. A $1 bet could win up to $100,000. Find a place and bring your people.
Davidson Romero leads off the bottom of the 4th inning. A first pitch from David Kubiak misses inside. It's a 1-0 count. Shopping for a new car? Hit a home run with all the great deals available now at your Tri-State Ford dealer. Proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. 1-0 to Romero's, fouled off. A ball and 1 strike. Hey kids, would you like to have an ice cream party? Receive exclusive Somerset Sluggers merchandise and tickets to games? Then become a member of the Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. It's only $15, and you can receive tickets to 6 games and join in on 3 exclusive VIP experiences. Visit our website at somersetpatriots.com for more information. Patriots would like to thank the Children's Specialized Hospital for their support of the Somerset Sluggers Kids Club. Fastball from Kubiak taken low. It's a 2-1 count. Nobody on, nobody out. Bottom of the fourth inning. Bees leading 2-1. Here's the pitch from Kubiak. Romero golfs it down the left field line. It is a foul ball. Would have one-hopped against the wall had it been fair. But the 2018 Atlantic League All-Star Romero a little out in front, and it's a 2-2 count. It'll be Romero, Galvez, and Moore. 6, 7, 8 batters due up for the Bees here in the bottom of the fourth inning. 2 runs on 5 hits with 1 error for New Britain. 1 run on 2 hits for the Patriots. They had 2 on and 2 out in the top of the inning. Mike Francoso had a 10-pitch battle against his former teammate, ultimately culminating in a line out to second base as Romero chops this one foul down the third base line. Still a 2-2 count. Bees plated both of their runs in the bottom of the third inning on an RBI double from Alejandro De Aza and an RBI groundout from Jason Rogers. They lead this game by a run. Romero had a single in his first at bat. Here's the 2-2. Takes a curveball inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now, Corey Reardon's pitch count has continued to climb. He's at 69 pitches through 4 innings. Kubiak was at 47 pitches through 3. He's back on the mound here for the 4th. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Curveball there from Kubiak gets Romero out in front, and there's 1 away. Third strikeout of the night, the 2017 Atlantic League All-Star. And that'll bring Jonathan Galvez to the plate. New Britain's designated hitter, grounded into a fielder's choice in his first at bat. He is 0 for 1. First pitch to Galvez is lined opposite field, right center field, into the alley. It splits the gap, and it's cut off right before the warning track by Pacioli. Barehanded throw onto second base, cut off. And Galvez stays hot at the plate. He was batting .500 entering tonight, and he has his first hit. He is now 1 for 2. And it's another extra base hit for New Britain tonight. 6th overall double against David Kubiak. Patriots have been giving up a decent amount of extra base hits. I mean, you can look last night against the Bees. 5 extra base hits allowed by the Patriots. It's tied for the most they've given up in a game this season. Here's Logan Moore. It takes the first pitch curveball for a strike, going 1. So 5 extra base hits last night, 3 doubles and 2 home runs. And now 3 doubles already for the Bees tonight. 1 out runner in scoring position, but Moore has struggled mightily against Somerset. 0-1 taken low. No balls, 1 ball and 1 strike. Logan Moore now 0 for 11. 9 strikeouts against the Patriots. And he's just overall struggled to begin his season. He's 0 for 1 today after flying out to center field in his first at bat. And here he skies one out to center field as well. Right at Darby Myers, underneath it to make the catch. Bluffing a tag is Myers' former teammate Jonathan Galvez. But he'll hold at second base as Myers' strong throw is cut off by Alfredo Rodriguez, and there's 2 away. Myers and Galvez were teammates with the Bridgeport Bluefish back in 2017, alongside a couple of current New Britain Bees. Corey Reardon was on that 2017 Bluefish team. Rainey Lara was on that 2017 Bluefish team as well. There's a Bridgeport team that had a little bit of fight in it in its final season over at the ballpark at Harbor Yard. Darren Ford fouls off the first pitch from Kubiak. And that's an 0-1 count. And to my understanding, one of the reasons why they wound up not allowing the Bluefish to renew their lease at the ballpark at Harbor Yard is because they wanted to put in a brand new amphitheater on that location to host some outdoor concerts and try to revitalize Bridgeport. 0-1 to Ford taken low. It's blocked by Gonzalez. 1 ball and 1 strike. But that amphitheater hasn't been constructed yet. And the Bluefish played their last game in September of 2017. So I'm not as privy on the Bridgeport politics. I don't know what the holdup might be on the construction of that amphitheater. But that was certainly a part of the reason why Bridgeport was not allowed to continue their lease at the ballpark at Harbor Yard. And that hole vacated, allowed the Road Warriors to play last year and the High Point Rockers this season, as Ford swings through a fastball and falls behind in the count 1-2. So, it ultimately led the way for the High Point Rockers to find their way into the Atlantic League, but Bridgeport was one of the charter members of this league, and the city of Bridgeport hasn't really done them much help. Ford fouls off the 1-2 offering down the first base line. Foul territory. Massey ranges over, makes the catch, tosses the ball to a fan, and the inning is over. So no runs for the Bees. 1 hit, no errors. 1 runner is left on base. We're through 4. New Britain leads 2-1. On ESPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Attention New Jersey camps, it's time to start thinking about your summer schedule and field trips for your campers. The Somerset Patriots camp days have returned for the upcoming season. Head over to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater to check out top-notch baseball for the best price in town. The 2019 camp dates are officially set for Thursday, July 18th, Wednesday, July 31st, and Wednesday, August 14th. The Patriots are welcoming camps with groups of all sizes to come out to the ballpark to enjoy America's favorite pastime. Each game begins at 11:05 a.m. and tickets start at just $8. There are also lunch options available for just $5. In addition, each camp in attendance will be welcomed with a public address announcement and a scoreboard announcement during the game. Camps can also take advantage of our on-field programs throughout the game based on availability. So book now to ensure a memorable baseball-filled, fun-in-the-sun trip for your camp today. Give us a call at 908-252-0700 or visit SomersetPatriots.com to lock down your camp's perfect summer trip.
Diamond Nation, located in Flemington, New Jersey, is the premier baseball and softball facility in the Northeast and is home to the Jack Cuss Baseball and Jenny Finch Softball Academies. Visit DiamondNation.com for more information. Justin Pacioli leads off the top of the 5th against Corey Reardon. Takes a first pitch for a called strike, 0-1. It's a 2-1 Bees lead. Corey Reardon's pitched well thus far. The 0-1, Pacioli outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Reardon so far through 4 innings for the Bees has allowed just 1 run on 2 hits, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. 1-1 to Patch, misses low. Meanwhile, Kubiak has allowed 2 runs on 6 hits, no walks, and 3 strikeouts through his 4 innings. It's a 2-1 Bees lead in the second of this 3-game series. Patriots leading the season series over the Bees, 3-1, after winning last night. Pacioli swings and drives the 2-1 offering right to Darren Ford and left. Jogs in a couple of paces to make the catch, and there's 1 away. Well, Somerset entered tonight's ballgame just a half game behind the Long Island Ducks for first place in the Liberty Division standings after the Ducks lost in extra innings to the York Revolution last night. Patriots are 5-2. The Bees were 2-5 entering tonight as we take our first look at the out-of-town scoreboard. Darby Myers at the plate takes a curveball inside. 1 ball and no strikes. 1 game has been rained out. The High Point Rockers and the Sugarland Skeeters have been postponed down in North Carolina. As Myers swings and lines a base hit into left center field. Myers will take a wide turnaround first here and hold as Deaze gets the ball back along the infield. And now a dangerous base runner at first base for the Patriots. Myers is 0 for 1 in stolen base attempts so far this year. But a 1-out single as the first hit for Somerset since the 2nd inning. He's at first. That'll bring up Yovan Gonzalez. Meanwhile, as we continue to check the out-of-town scoreboard, in the bottom of the 4th inning down at Regency Furniture Stadium, the Lancaster Barnstormers and the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs are tied at 1. Former Patriot Kyle Davies on the mound for the Barnstormers tonight, as Reardon throws to first to check in on his former teammate Darby Myers. Davies, another former Somerset Patriots starting pitcher, and Somerset's rotation last year on a different team in the Atlantic League this year. Gonzalez at the plate takes a strike, 0-1. Reardon's spot and Davies' spot has sort of been replaced so far this year by Brett Oberholzer, and really a combination of Liam O'Sullivan and Thomas Dormany, along with Logan Darnell. 0-1 to Gonzalez, skied along the infield. Backpedaling is the second baseman Martinez into shallow center. He makes the catch. Gonzalez retired, now 2 away in the inning as we bring it back to the top and Craig Massey. So with 2 out and a runner at first, I'd imagine this is a good situation for Darby Myers to try to steal a base. Though Logan Moore has showed off an impressive arm behind home plate. He's thrown out Justin Pacioli in back-to-back nights. The other scorer we're going to check in on, an out-of-town scoreboard in the Atlantic League. Long Island Ducks hosting the York Revolution. They're in the top of the 5th inning down on Long Island. That ball game tied at 1. Massey swings at the first pitch and drives it out to right field. Rodemaker back towards the warning track, but he has space to make the play, and the side is retired. No runs for the Patriots, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner is left on. We're halfway home, and the Bees lead 2-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Happy with this year's tax refund? Probably not. Well, Flemington Department Store can't change the tax law, but can make things less taxing by crediting you double the sales tax on most top-quality brand sofas, chairs, recliners, bedroom and dining room sets, proudly showcased in Central Jersey's largest showroom. That's right, Flemington is paying your sales tax plus giving you a matching credit when you buy furniture, plus free delivery. The double sales tax credit event is going on now, only at Flemington Department Store.
Okay, let's kick it off with a power sprint. Go, go, go. Stop. Killer class. Let's go play Quick Draw.
Nothing beats the draw of Quick Draw. A $1 bet could win up to $100,000. Find a place and bring your people.
Bottom of the 5th inning at New Britain Stadium, and the Bees leading the Patriots 2-1. My name's Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in for tonight's broadcast. It very much is appreciated. Whether you're listening on 1450 WCTC or whether you're watching on Facebook, you're watching on Twitter, on YouTube, on Twitch, or on any of our streaming devices through Roku, Apple TV, Amazon Fire Stick, or on SPN.TV, or on SomersetPatriots.com. A lot of places to watch the Patriots play all 140 games this season. We appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in. Really do. Alexi Amarista to lead off in the bottom of the 5th. The first pitch from David Kubiak in for a called strike, 0-1. Top of the order here for the Bees. Amarista fists one foul on the 0-1 offering. Falls behind in the count, 0-2. It was this top of the order that really got the rally going for the Bees in the bottom of the 3rd inning, which led to their 2 runs. It has them in front 2-1. Amarista started the rally with a double to straightaway center field. 0-2 here's popped up behind home plate. Gonzalez will give it a look. It'll be over the backstop, and it will land on the roof, protecting the press box. Somerset opened the scoring with a sac fly from Mike Francoso in the top of the 2nd inning to lead 1-0 early. But an RBI double from Alejandro Deaza in the 3rd, an RBI ground out from Jason Rogers in the 3rd, put the Bees in front. 0-2 now here is a soft ground ball, top towards 2nd, collected by Massey, and a quick snap throw to first base beats Amarista, and there's 1 away. There's been a couple of chances for Craig Massey today where he's had to charge in and make a quick snap throw onto first base. He's done so successfully both times, once against Ford And once now against Amarista. That'll bring up Ozzie Martinez, 1 for 2 with a run scored. Base hit back in the third inning. 6 hits for the Bees tonight, 3 hits for the Patriots. David Kubiak was at 62 pitches through 4 innings. He works from the windup here. And the curveball just basically slips out of his hand. No intent there, but it went behind the back of Ozzie Martinez. Just a full-on breaking ball that got away from Kubiak. A slow curveball. Martinez was able to sort of duck his body and easily miss that ball that was coming his way. Now the 1-0 here. It's a fastball taken low and away, 2-0. And maybe a little bit of an overcompensation there by Kubiak. He missed with one pitch behind Martinez's back, so he came with a fastball on the next offering, and it missed low and away. 2 opposite ends of the spectrum there. So that just means that this pitch should be ticketed for the heart of the plate. Here's the 2-0. Misses low and away again. 3 balls and no strikes. Kubiak is yet to walk a batter. He has struck out 3, and he's allowed 2 runs. He's behind the count here, the 3-0. Fastball, knee high, called strike, 3-1. The lights are on at New Britain Stadium. It's actually turned into a pretty comfortable evening. Temperatures in the mid-60s, a little cloudy. The 3-1. Outside, ball 4, and Kubiak has allowed his first walk of the night. Martinez, the former road warrior, will take first base. And now Alejandro De Aza, 2 for 2 with a single and an RBI double, step in. At a base hit to left field in the first, an RBI double down the right field line in the third. So De Aza takes his time stepping into the batter's box, digs his left foot into the dirt, touches home plate with his bat, comes ready, and the first pitch from Kubiak is a fastball that's fouled off to the backstop 0-1. Kubiak's a guy who likes to get the ball and immediately step right back on the mound and make sure that he's ready to go and when the batter steps in. But Alejandro De Aza, a 10-year former big leaguer, takes his time. He has a normal routine every time he steps into the batter's box. Kubiak from the stretch with Martinez off of first. 0-1, De Aza bluffs a bunt, pulls the back at the last second, and the fastball was taken low. 1-1's the count. Patriots have tonight and tomorrow here in New Britain a 1:35 first pitch. And tomorrow's afternoon tilt. Now there's a decent amount of inclement weather. The forecast currently for tomorrow calls for a good deal of rain pretty consistently throughout the day. De Aza drives this one out to center field. It's chasing Myers, still back to the warning track, and he makes the catch as he runs into the fence. And retreating to first base is Martinez. There's 2 away. That ball kept carrying for Alejandro De Aza. Darby Myers kind of slowed up a bit initially and then realized that he had to sprint further back and was able to make the play in the shadow of the Stanley double billboard in pretty much center field. And he made contact with the wall right after catching the ball in his outstretched glove off of his left hand, reaching above his shoulder to make the play. So 2 out, a runner at first, and Kubiak now will throw over. Diving back in is Martinez with Jason Rogers at the plate. It's the first time that De Aza's been retired today. He's now 2 for 3. Rogers is 0 for 2, but his RBI ground out back in the third inning has provided the difference in this one. It's a 2-1 Bees lead. First pitch from Kubiak, a fastball a little outside. 1 ball and no strikes. So we'll see what kind of weather we have tomorrow and how that affects the start time for tomorrow's ball game. It, of course, is a getaway day, and the Patriots have a pretty long bus ride after tomorrow's game concludes. This pitch misses low from Kubiak, 2-0. The Patriots will take about a 6-hour bus ride down to York, Pennsylvania, and open up a 3-game series against the Revolution starting on Monday. In the first 3 games, the Patriots will play against a Freedom Division opponent this year. Throw to first. Oh, and Kubiak nearly got Martinez napping. He's able to just get his right hand in. That will not be it will be, I believe, the second longest bus trip that the Patriots will take this year, going from New Britain down to York. 2-0 to Rogers, a called strike at the knees, 2-1. The longest bus ride that Somerset will have this season, they will have to travel from New Britain Stadium down to High Point, North Carolina on the 4th of July. After a day game here in New Britain, they'll take on the Rockers the next day. It'll be about an 11-hour bus ride. Rogers fouls this one off. And it's a 2-2 count. And in talking to some of the players, one of the calling cards to the Atlantic League is not just that it's the highest level of independent baseball, that the crowds draw well, there's good support, and it's a high level of baseball. But for a long time, there really wasn't a lot of travel that was required in this league. Most of the teams were all located in the Northeast. Rogers takes a breaking ball inside. Of course, you have the one team you have to fly to in Sugar Land, but the High Point Rockers have now added a very long bus ride to the slate of travel for teams in this league. But if you look at other minor league leagues, really, there's a lot more travel that goes into those. Look at like the Pacific Coast League or the International League. As Kubiak throws over to first and Martinez back standing. And all of those leagues have a lot of travel, a lot of flying. The Atlantic League, not as much. 3-2 here to Rogers. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Kubiak gets himself his 4th strikeout of the night. And that retires the side here in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors. One runner left on base. We're through 5, and the Bees lead 2-1 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day.
Every night.
Every hour.
Every minute. And every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
And I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital. Let's beat cancer together.
Nothing is more important than your child's education. The Somerset County Education Association represents the public school employees that make your child's education possible. This includes more than 7,000 teachers, paraprofessionals, bus drivers, nurses, custodians, secretaries, and other outstanding education support professionals. Visit www.sceanj.org for more information. Together, we can prepare our children for the future.
Looking for a new or used car? There's no better place than the Flemington Car and Truck Country family of brands, located on routes 202 and 31 in Flemington, New Jersey, or at flemington.com. There you'll find a family-centered organization ready to take care of all of your automotive needs, as they've done since 1976. Fans get updates on the team, ticket specials, and upcoming promotions with the Patriots Blast. Text Somerset Patriots, one word, to 22828. Again, Somerset Patriots, one word, to 22828. Get signed up today. Alfredo Rodriguez to lead off the top of the 6th, attacks the first pitch and fouls it off with a new pitcher in the ballgame for the Bees. Kyle Simon, a former starting pitcher in each of the past 3 seasons for New Britain. He's begun this year in the bullpen. He's on the mound here. And the 0-1 to Rodriguez taken outside, 1-1. Simon, a 6'6", 220-pound righty from California. And again in his 4th season with New Britain, as Rodriguez skies one foul down the right field line. A ball and 2 strikes. He takes the place of Corey Reardon, who is done after 79 pitches through 5 innings. Allowed 1 run on 3 hits, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. And right now Reardon, the pitcher of record. 1-2 to Rodriguez. Ground ball hit right back up the middle and into center field. And that breaks a long hitless drought for Alfredo. as he leads off the top of the 6th inning with a base hit. Rodriguez had been 0 for 2 today, and he was 1 for 5 yesterday, but he had a hit in his first at-bat, so 6 consecutive at-bats without a hit. Previous to that, Rodriguez had been 0 for his last 12. So he was 1 for his last 17 going into today, made it 1 for his last 19 before that base hit right there. Now Flores thinks about a bunt, pulls it back, and Simon misses with a fastball up and away, 1-0. Ramon Flores, the number 3 batter in this Patriots lineup, entered with a .385 batting average, but Brett Jody might be asking him to play a little bit of small ball here. The 1-0. He does not. He grounds it to first. It's fielded by Rogers to second for 1. Turn throw to first base, and Flores beats it out just narrowly as Rogers scurried his way back to the bag. It is just a fielder's choice. Flores takes Rodriguez's place at first, and there's 1 out. Well, it probably should have been a double play. Simon was slow getting over the first base bag. After Rogers fielded the ball and got it to second, Amarista had to wait an extra half second to make sure somebody was at first base to receive his return throw. And it was that half second that likely allowed Ramon Flores to beat it out to first base. So a runner at first with 1 away. That'll bring up Will Kenger. Had a base hit in his first at bat. He's 1 for 2 with a run scored. First pitch from Simon. Kenger swings and drives it out to right field. It's deep. Rodemaker turns around, and it is gone. Will Kenger with a 2-run home run in the top of the 6th inning. His first home run as a Patriot, his first extra base hit. And Somerset has turned this one around. They now lead it 3-2. Kenger got all of that one over the fence in right center field. And Somerset catapults itself back out in front. That's only the 2nd home run for the Patriots this season. It's a 2-run blast, and Somerset leads 3-2. Here's Michael Ullman. He attacks the first pitch from Kyle Simon. Swings and misses, and it's an 0-1 count. The Patriots knew going into the season that there wasn't going to be a lot of power offered in this lineup. But Kenger was one guy that could potentially offer some. And every once in a while, you need a home run to sort of catapult or jumpstart your offense. As Ullman set down swinging on a slider here. A quick strikeout by Kyle Simon, and there's 2 away. First time a Patriot has struck out tonight. So 2 out, nobody on here in the top of the 6th inning for Mike Francoso. But, home runs are a part of the game, and as much as this Patriots lineup doesn't offer too many threats, every once in a while, if you run into one, it could be a big surge, and Will Kenger putting the Patriots back in front with that 2-run shot. First pitch to Mike Francoso missed off the plate. Simon works quickly. They're on 1-0 offering. Taken low and in. 2 balls and no strikes. So it's a 3-2 lead for the Patriots. Now 2 out, nobody on. Corey Reardon will get a no decision as Francoso takes a strike. Two-1 on its way. Francoso swings and taps it foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Reardon likely will be a bit disappointed after a strong effort tonight. He'll get a no decision. And now Somerset has themselves a lead. We'll see if Kubiak comes back out for the bottom of the 6th. He might not, as Francoso takes one just off the plate. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Simon from the windup. And Francoso takes a letter-high strike for a called strike 3. So Simon strikes out a pair to finish off the inning, not before Will Kenger's 2-run home run puts the Patriots in front. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors, nobody left on base. Somerset leads 3-2 now on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
running late. No problem. Come on in.
Before opening day, the crew at T-Mobile Park made countless calls, getting everything ready for baseball. A trucker used his GPS to make sure the new signs got there in time. And the grounds crew sent 17 texts to double-check every detail. But when the sun set, they put down their phones and gave the game to the people who loved it most.
Have your next barbecue at the ballpark. Groups of 30 or more can enjoy the game from the picnic area located down the left field line and enjoy the all-you-can-eat barbecue buffet. We do all the work, so you can just sit back and relax. Call the Patriots Group Sales Department at 908-252-0700 to plan your ballpark barbecue. Looking for a great deal on a car? You'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit tristateford.com for more information today. David Kubiak is done after 5 innings of work, and now Jake Joyce, the new pitcher for the Patriots here. In the bottom of the 6th inning, now holding on to a 1-run lead. Joyce will face Bijan Rodemaker to lead off, number 5 batter in the Bees order. First pitch to Rodemaker taken up and away, 1-0. So the final line on Kubiak, he goes 5 innings. He allows 6 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. But now he's in line for his 2nd win of the season. As Rodemaker swings and grounds one to the right side. Pick made by Kenger, but his toss to first base is dropped by Jake Joyce. And then Kenger tried to pick up the loose ball and apply the tag, but it wasn't in time. That should be an E1 on Jake Joyce. And the Bees have a leadoff runner on here at the bottom of the 6th inning. There's a couple of things at work during that play. First, the ball took a weird bounce off the lip of the infield grass, but Kenger made a nice adjustment to field cleanly. He then underhand tossed it over to Joyce, covering the first base bag, but Joyce dropped the ball as he was trying to simultaneously catch it and put his foot on the bag. So Rodemaker reaches. We'll see if that's ruled an E1 or an E3. I can't imagine it would be ruled an E3. It's got to be an error on Jake Joyce. But we'll await the official confirmation. Meanwhile, Bees now have the tying run aboard. Here's Davidson Romero. Takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. It is an error on Joyce. First error of the night for the Patriots. So Joyce comes in, and he's been tasked with holding on to this 1-run lead. Patriots have been playing a lot of close games as of late, at least in the late innings as Joyce throws over. They had a 7-run lead Wednesday night, but it ultimately became a 1-run game. They had a 5-run lead last night, which ultimately became a 1-run game and later a tied game before Somerset won in extras. And now they've got a 1-run game here in the bottom of the 6th yet again. The 0-1 to Romero, swinging a ground ball towards second. Backhanded sliding stop by Massey to Rodriguez. Spins, throws to first in time, double play. A finely turned double play there by the Patriots. A twin killing has 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Romero hit the ball towards the second base bag. Massey ranged to his right, slid on his knees, made the stop, underhand tossed it to Rodriguez, who caught the ball, spun around with his body, and fired it over to first base. Kenger was able to keep his foot on the bag as he lunged to his right. And Romero set down on a 4-6-3 double play. That erases the base runner. Now 2 out, nobody on. Joyce on the mound. Here's Jonathan Galvez, had a double to right center field in his last at-bat. He's 1 for 2, batting .500 on the season. And the first pitch from Joyce, a called strike, 0-1. First year with the Patriots for Joyce, a 6-foot, 185-pound righty from Collinsville, Virginia. Somerset's going to give him a lot of opportunities to get some late inning action, especially early in the season. See what they got in the former Schaumburg Boomer. as he misses with a fastball, a little cross up with his catcher, Jovan Gonzalez. And it's a 1-1 count. This is now Joyce's third relief appearance of the year. He last pitched on Tuesday night where he tossed a scoreless inning of relief, allowing 1 hit and 1 strikeout. He's allowed 1 run over 2 innings thus far. Works against the righty and Jonathan Galvez here in open stance. Joyce from the stretch, from the belt, the 1-1. Swung on and fouled off down the first base line out of play. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Patriots. 2 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error for the Bees. Somerset just grabbed the lead in the top of the 6th inning on a Will Kenger 2-run home run. And now Joyce trying to keep that lead for Somerset. The 1-2 to Galvez. Swinging a ground ball. Hard hit down the third base line past Francoso and into left field. Galvez rounds first, and he is into second base with his second double of the night. Sharply hit. Francoso dove to his right, but the ball went underneath his glove. And Galvez stays hot. He's 2 for 3 with a couple of doubles. And now the Bees have the tying run in scoring position with 2 out in the bottom of the 6th inning for Logan Moore. But Moore has struggled mightily so far this year. 0 for 2 tonight. 0 for 6 in this series. Now 0 for 12 against Somerset. And overall this year, Moore is just 2 now for 19 from the plate. And he has struck out 13 times overall. Joyce, a big strikeout pitcher. First pitch to Moore. Letter high fastball, a called strike, 0-1. Moore is the number 8 batter in the order. He showed off a strong arm behind home plate as New Britain's primary starting catcher. The Bees have James Skelton here as well, but Skelton's been on the inactive list, which is a bit surprising. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball, back door, gets a called strike, and it's an 0-2 count. I don't believe Skelton's hurt. He's just been on the inactive list for the beginning of the season. He's not getting any playing time. He's in his 4th year with the Bees. He's a former Atlantic League champion. He's been a long-time known commodity in this league, but he's inactive. Moore's been starting over him. The 0-2. Swung on, popped up, foul territory. Gonzalez will give it a look behind home plate, but it lands out of play 4 rows into the stands. And it's still an 0-2 count. The 3-2 Patriots lead. No balls, 2 strikes, and 2 out in the bottom of the 6th inning. Somerset has won 3 consecutive ball games. It's their longest win streak of the season, which makes sense because this is only the 8th game of the year. But this 3-game win streak has them a half game behind the Long Island Ducks for first place in the Liberty Division. Joyce stares into his catcher, Jovan Gonzalez, with Logan Moore, a left-handed batter at the plate. Tying run at second base. Joyce checks the runner, the 0-2. Swung on and fouled off. Joyce tried to go backdoor with another breaking ball there, but Moore was able to get a piece of it, slice it foul down the third base line, and stay alive. Darren Ford awaits on deck, hoping for an opportunity, should this inning continue. The Bees have left at least 1 runner on base in each of their first 5 innings tonight. Joyce hoping to make it 6 for 6 in that regard. Galvez held on at second by Rodriguez. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Moore set down on strikes and Joyce escapes the jam. No runs for the Bees. On 1 hit, 1 error, and 1 runner left on base. We're through 6 and the Patriots lead 3-2 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Before opening day, the crew at T-Mobile Park made countless calls, getting everything ready for baseball. A trucker used his GPS to make sure the new signs got there in time. And the grounds crew sent 17 texts to double-check every detail. But when the sun set, they put down their phones and gave the game to the people who loved it most.
right. Health Quest, the top 100 health and fitness club in the nation, is right here in our community, conveniently located on Route 31 in Flemington and open 7 days a week. Health Quest proudly serves all of central New Jersey. And Health Quest is not just another day at the gym, it's a lifestyle. Visit them today and start your journey to becoming HQ Fit. Kyle Simon remains on the mound for the Bees as we advance to the top of the 7th inning. Justin Pacioli leads off, and he takes the first pitch breaking ball for a called strike, 0-1. Bottom third of the order due up here for Somerset, Pacioli, Myers, and Gonzalez. The 0-1 outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Somerset leads this one 3-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Patriots. 2 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error for the Bees. It's been a back and forth ball game tonight. 1-1 to Pacioli, taken off the plate. 2-1's the count. Somerset jumped out to an early 1-0 lead in the top of the 2nd inning on a Mike Francoso sacrifice fly. Pacioli lines this one foul down the right field line. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Bees then took a 2-1 lead in the bottom of the 3rd. An RBI double from Alejandro De Aza and an RBI groundout from Jason Rogers. And it remained a 2-1 New Britain advantage until the top of the 6th inning when Will Kenger lifted a 2-run home run to right field. Pacioli chases a slider off the plate here. Set down on strikes, and there's 1 away in the top of the 7th. 3 consecutive strikeouts for Kyle Simon since he allowed the 2-run home run to Kenger. And there's 1 away. Corey Reardon was the starting pitcher for the Bees. Did not strike out a batter, allowed just 1 run on 3 hits over 5 innings. He left the game with a 2-1 lead, but he will receive a no decision as Myers swings through a breaking ball there from Simon. It's an 0-1 count. Simon right now in line for the loss if the Bees can't make a comeback after allowing that 2-run home run to Kenger. Meanwhile, David Kubiak allowed 2 runs over 5 innings for Somerset. He is in line for the win, should this score hold. 0-1 to Myers, a ground ball hit to third, collected by Romero, throws on to first base, and he beats Myers by a half stride for the 2nd out. 2 out, nobody on in the road 7th. And now Jovan Gonzalez, 0 for 2 tonight, will step to the plate. Jake Joyce just tossed a scoreless bottom of the 6th inning for the Patriots. He worked around a leadoff error of his own. And a 2-out double from Jonathan Galvez to hold the Patriot lead. First pitch to Jovan Gonzalez, a called strike. And it's an 0-1 count. Now the 0-1 from Simon, who likes to work quickly. It misses outside. 1-1. Haven't seen Joyce work multiple innings yet this season. And it looks like there's a lefty getting loose in the Patriots bullpen. I imagine that's Dwayne Belo that should be coming on for the 7th. And he can work a couple if needed. Gonzalez takes a breaking ball up and in. 2 balls and a strike. Belo's pitched well so far this season, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if he was asked to pitch maybe the 7th and 8th innings tonight. As Gonzalez chops it foul down the 3rd base line. It's a 2-2 count. Somerset used a season-high 6 relief pitchers in last night's ballgame. Molesky, Cruz, Zinicola, Broadway, Antonini, and Pugliese. The 2-2. This is outside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. They've already used Joyce tonight. I don't think they would use Antonini after he's pitched in 3 consecutive ballgames, spread across 1 day off. Gonzalez grounds this one down the 3rd base line foul, and the count holds at 3-2. Molesky tossed an inning in the 3rd yesterday. I don't imagine we'd see him. Really, you've got Nate Rowe and you've got Dwayne Belo, the only other 2 relief pitchers that did not pitch last night in Somerset's bullpen. The 3-2. Swinging a soft fly ball to shallow left field. It drops in front of Darren Ford. And Jovan Gonzalez aboard with a 2-out base hit. And that'll bring Craig Massey to the plate for his 4th time of the night. So Jovan Gonzalez gets aboard. That's now quietly a 3-game hit streak for the 4th-year Patriot catcher. He's 1 for 3 tonight. Keeps the inning alive. It'll bring up Craig Massey, who is 0 for 3, but flew out to deep right field in his last at-bat. First pitch. Fastball just a bit high. Or was it called a strike? I thought it was high, but Scoreboard says that it was a strike. I didn't see any signal from the home plate umpire, Mario Rosas. Scoreboard says it's no 1 count as Massey grounds this one foul. Yep, no, it should be a 1-1 count. Scoreboard had it wrong. So it's a 1-1 count with 2 out, top of the 7th. Somerset leading 3-2. Gonzalez off of first, not a big threat to take off. Pitch to Massey. This is inside. 2-1. Craig's reached base in 4 consecutive ball games, including 8 consecutive plate appearances leading into yesterday's game. 2-1, taken low and in, 3 balls and a strike. Massey had 6 at-bats last night. He was 1 for 6. (3-1). Swing and a ground ball foul down the first base line, and the count runs full to 3-2. Alfredo Rodriguez awaiting on deck. Crowd has remained pretty consistent in New Britain throughout the evening as they await some post-game fireworks. We'll see if we have any fireworks that finish off tonight's ball game. There's a lot of excitement at the end of the game last night before Somerset ultimately won in the first extra inning ball game they've ever played in with the new Atlantic League rules. As Massey grounds the 3-2 to short, fielded by Amarista, is sort of first in time, and that'll end the inning. No runs for the Patriots. 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left on base. We will stretch and then head to the bottom of the 7th inning with the Patriots in front 3-2 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
The Somerset Patriots have officially announced that the school field trip games for the 2019 season are set for Thursday, May 16th, Wednesday, May 22nd, and Wednesday, June 5th at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. Both games start at 11:05 a.m. and tickets are only $5, with $5 lunch options available as well. These games offer schools the perfect opportunity for a fun end-of-the-year field trip to congratulate students on another successful year, all while enjoying America's pastime.
It's so exciting. I mean, the Patriots have treated myself and all the students just fantastically. It's a well-planned day. Love being here.
The Patriots also offer a school curriculum covering math, language arts, science, and social studies so that the students can learn while they have fun.
This is our first time on a baseball field trip, and thankfully the curriculum ties into so much that we do in 5th grade that it was a shoo-in for the Board of Ed for them to say, okay, go for it.
So come out to TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater and watch one of the most successful minor league baseball teams in the country compete, all while taking a breather from school. Ideacom is now offering businesses free VoIP phones. With Ideacom, you can reduce your phone bill, work from anywhere, and enjoy local support. Ideacom has the experience to provide a solution that's right for your business. Get the guys from Ideacom on your team today by visiting their website at ideacom-nj.com. Hey fans, do you have a group of friends or coworkers you want to entertain? Then come to TD Bank Ballpark and party with the Patriots on our Audi Suite Level. The Patriots Suite Level is brought to you by your New Jersey Audi dealers and the 2019 Audi Q5 SUV. Take a test drive today and see for yourself why the Audi Q5 was born to not conform. There is a new pitcher in the game for the Patriots. Jake Joyce's night is done after 1 inning of scoreless relief. He successfully records a hold. And now the Patriots will hand the ball off to Dwayne Bilo. In his 3rd season with Somerset, he gets the ball here in the bottom of the 7th inning. And Bilo has been strong so far. A 6'3", 210-pound lefty, currently residing in Lakeland, Florida, is a native of Michigan.
He's been an all-star the last 2 seasons. Over his first 2 relief appearances this year, he has not allowed a run over 3 innings. He does have a win. He earned a win in his first game as he entered as a relief pitcher back on Sunday, April 28th. He then tossed a scoreless inning of relief and struck out the side his last time out on Wednesday. Now he takes the mound here, and certainly a possibility for him to work multiple innings if he has success. It'll be Darren Ford to lead off here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Swings at the first pitch and flies it out to right field. Pacioli's underneath it, barely has to move, makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 away. So the final line on Jake Joyce, 1 inning of work. He allowed 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 1 strikeout. And Bilo, the 3rd pitcher used by Somerset tonight. So we move back to the top of the order, and it's Alexi Amarista. 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. The only 2 runs for the Bees came home in the bottom of the 3rd inning against David Kubiak, who remains in line for the win. First pitch, lefty-lefty matchup, Bilo versus Amarista, and it's fastball for a called strike, 0-1. Battle of 2 former big leaguers. Bilo initially breaking into the major leagues as a member of the Detroit Tigers. Certainly a feel-good story after he grew up in Michigan, went to school in Michigan as well. Amarista fouls this one off and falls behind 0-2. Bilo made his major league debut on July 20th, 2011. Grew up 1 hour from Detroit in Britain, Michigan. Overall made 43 appearances in the majors, split between 3 seasons from 2011 through 2013. 2 with the Tigers, 1 with the Miami Marlins. Amarista grounds one to short here, bobbled by Rodriguez, throw to first base, and they still got him for the 2nd out. Rodriguez has had some trouble early in the season defensively, and that ball, a routine grounder, might have taken an odd hop right before it got to him. He bobbled the ball initially, but it didn't bounce too far away from him. He stuck with it and was able to throw over to first and just beat Amarista. So 2 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 7th inning, Somerset leading by a run. Here's Ozzie Martinez, 1 for 2 with a run and a walk. So a 3-2 Patriots margin. Bilo, 3rd base side of the rubber from the stretch with nobody on. First pitch to Martinez, a called strike, 0-1. Can't say enough good things about Dwayne Bilo. I mean, he has become an ultimate team player for the Patriots. An all-star reliever in 2017, an all-star starting pitcher last year. And he comes back to the Patriots again this year just because he loves baseball that much. The 0-1 taken low, 1 ball and 1 strike. He did not come back to Somerset with an expectation of being a starting pitcher. He came back with the expectation that he was going to do whatever he could to help the Patriots win and help get Somerset over the hump and get back into the Atlantic League Championship Series and ultimately win another title. Martinez takes a strike here. It's a ball and 2 strikes. One and 2 is the count with 2 out, nobody on in the bottom of the 7th inning. Somerset leading the New Britain Bees 3-2. Bilo from the stretch takes a deep breath from the belt, the 1-2. Swing and a ground ball down the 3rd base line. It's fair, backhanded by Francoso across the diamond. Throw off line. Kenger, though, makes the catch and applies the tag, and the inning is over. Nice play by both Francoso and Kenger. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Dwayne Bilo. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Through 7, Somerset leads 3-2 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
For over 85 years, in every county across the state, we've protected the health of New Jersey, covering families and businesses through life's big moments and the small ones. Because we don't just work here, we live here too. Over 5,000 local employees, all with the same purpose, taking care of you.
With nationally recognized service, competitive rates, and an award-winning teen driver safety program, NJM Insurance Group is a home run for New Jersey. Get your free quote at njm.com. This isn't just insurance, it's NJM. And for complete family eye care, go where the Patriots go. See Dr. I.B. Ehrlich and Dr. Martin Storbeck at the Bridgewater Optometric Center, located in Pearl Vision at the Somerset Shopping Center. Bridgewater Optometric Center, the official eye doctor of the Somerset Patriots. Bring your Patriots ticket stub for a 5% discount. Somerset continues to lead 3-2. We're in the top of the 8th inning. Alfredo Rodriguez to lead off. A new pitcher in the game for New Britain. It's Giovanni Soto, and his first pitch misses outside 1-0. So Kyle Simon works 2 innings. He allows 2 runs, both earned on 3 hits. No walks and 3 strikeouts. He's in line for the loss should this score hold. Now the southpaw Soto steps in as Rodriguez fouls off the fastball. It's a 1-1 count. Soto is 6'2", 210-pound southpaw from Puerto Rico. Former major leaguer. Played with the Road Warriors last year. Lefty versus righty matchup. The 1-1. Rodriguez swings out in front of a breaking ball and taps it to the backstop. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Soto is making his 3rd appearance of the season. He has yet to allow a run. He also has a save and the only save opportunity for New Britain, so he could be working as the team's closer early in the year. As Rodriguez set down on strikes here, and there's 1 away in the top of the 8th. Slow slider there got Rodriguez out in front. So Alfredo now 1 for 4 tonight. That'll bring up Ramon Flores. Flores 0 for 2. He does have a run scored and a walk. He's on a fielder's choice in his last at-bat. Scored on the Will Kenger 2-run home run, which is the difference right now in this ballgame. Lefty-lefty matchup. 2 former major leaguers, and the first pitch from Soto taken low. 1 ball and no strikes. It's interesting that the Bees go to their closer here in the top of the 8th inning, with a 1-run deficit. He's a guy that can go multiple innings if needed. 1-0 taken outside. 2 balls and no strikes. Meanwhile, it doesn't look like there's anybody throwing in the Patriots bullpen, so I would imagine that Dwayne Bilo should be coming back out for the 8th inning. Bilo certainly capable of going multiple innings, even over 2 if needed. The 2-0. Flores fouls it off down the first base line. 2 balls and a strike. So there's some things at play here with the bullpens as we get towards the latter stages of this one. Bilo will come on for the 8th. If Bilo works a scoreless 8th, then you have to have a conversation about who would come in for a save opportunity in the 9th. Would it be Mike Antonini, who has worked as this team's closer early in the year? 2-1. Flores checks his swing. Pitch misses low. 3 balls and a strike. Could it be James Puglisi, who tossed a scoreless inning of relief last night in the bottom of the 10th inning to earn his first save as a Patriot, despite starting the inning with the runner at second base? It's an impressive showing from Puglisi. He has 3 scoreless appearances to begin his Patriots career. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Slider tails away from the left-handed hitting Flores. Might have tipped that ball into the glove of Logan Moore, but Giovanni Soto has struck out a pair to begin his outing. So 2 out, nobody on. That'll bring up Will Kenger. Well, right now is the star of this game for the Patriots. 2 for 3 with a home run, 2 runs scored, and 2 runs batted in. Left-handed batter, lefty-lefty matchup. First pitch to Kenger is a slider, misses outside, 1-0. In Kenger's last at-bat, he lifted a 2-run home run over the right center field fence. His first home run of the season, his first extra base hit of the season. And it turned a 2-1 deficit into a 3-2 lead. The 1-0. Big swing and a miss from the former Traverse City Beach Bum, and it's a 1-1 count. Kenger has come in here with Somerset, has been immediately plugged into the middle of the order, and all he has done has been produce. The 1-1. Taken low, 2 balls and a strike. I mean, this is a guy that really established himself in the Frontier League with Traverse City over the last 3 seasons. And so far, so good for Kenger. It is carried over into his time with the Patriots. Lefty-lefty matchup, the 2-1 from Soto. Swung on and fouled off down the third base line out of play. 2 balls and 2 strikes. With Michael Ullman awaiting on deck. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for Somerset. 2 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error for New Britain. Soto versus Kenger in a 1-run ball game. Giovanni comes set, middle of the rubber. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Giovanni Soto has struck out the side here in the top of the 8th inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. To the bottom of the 8th, Somerset still in front by a run on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute,
and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
and I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more today.
Dwayne Below back on the mound for Somerset in the bottom of the 8th inning. The Patriots are holding on to a 3-2 lead. They led 1-0 early, and then they trailed 2-1 after the 3rd inning. Regained a 3-2 lead in the top of the 6th, and have been holding on to that margin since. Below worked a quick, scoreless 1-2-3 bottom of the 7th inning, and now he's asked to come back out for the 8th. Heart of the order due up here for the Bees. Deaza, Rogers, and Rodemaker. Deaza attacks the first pitch, slices it towards left. Flores comes in, and a snow cone grab. He nearly dropped the ball, but he holds on, 1 pitch and 1 away, and that's a big first out of the inning for Below. So he retires the first lefty, the first of 2 lefties he'll be scheduled to face here in the 8th inning. Now he works up against the right-handed hitting Jason Rogers. Rogers had a big solo home run last night off of the southpaw Mike Antonini in the bottom of the 9th inning with 2 outs to tie up the ballgame. We'll see if he has some late inning heroics yet again tonight. First pitch from Below, a fastball at the knees for a called strike, 0-1. Rogers 0 for 3, but he does have an RBI ground out tonight. Takes a fastball just above the letters here. 1 ball and 1 strike. Still nobody getting loose in the Patriots bullpen. This is Below's inning, especially with the lefty Rodemaker awaiting on deck. The 1-1. Rogers take the strike. That was a little up. It was a little inside, but still Below gets the call from home plate umpire Mario Rosas. And it's a 1-2 count. Dwayne stares into this catcher, Yovan Gonzalez. Comes set. The 1-2. Swung on, popped up. Rogers was jammed, and he pops it up to shallow right field. Craig Massey, the second baseman, over to make the catch, and there's 2 away. And Below has retired first 5 batters that he's faced. And at this pace, I would wonder, and I would maybe make an argument that maybe if Dwayne Bilo can get the final out of this inning, he would deserve to come in once again, potentially for the 9th, and go for a 9-out save. I don't know if that would be necessarily out of the realm of possibility. I mean, Bilo has looked good so far. He used 6 relief pitchers last night. Dwayne is a former starting pitcher, so he's proved that he can go multiple innings if needed. Here's Bijan Rodemaker, and he swings and misses at the first pitch from Bilo. 0-1. I don't think that's that crazy of an idea. I mean, you could bring in Puglisi. You could bring in Nate Rowe for the 9th inning. Nate Rowe did not pitch last night. He's certainly available tonight. Rodemaker bluffs a bunt, pulls it back, and takes a strike. And it's an 0-2 count. You could bring in Antonini and try to get him back on the horse, but if Antonini pitches tonight, that would be 4 appearances over a 5-day stretch for somebody I know the Patriots want to protect to keep him fresh throughout the course of the season. Somerset's been playing a lot of these close 1-run ball games. The 0-2, taken off the plate, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Every game is so important. I mean, it looks like the Ducks are going to have a very strong team this year. The Rockers look like they're going to be strong as well. So with these division games early in the season, you want to make sure if you're carrying a lead towards the latter stages of the ball game, you do not mess around. You do what you can to finish things off. As Rodemaker is finished off by Bilo here on a fastball. 6 up and 6 down for Dwayne Bilo. He strikes out Rodemaker and closes out the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll head to the 9th. Patriots leading 3-2 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC and WCTCAM.com.
I'm fighting cancer.
I'm fighting cancer.
I am fighting cancer.
I fight every day,
I fight every night.
Every hour.
every minute,
and every second.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset and RWJ Barnabas Health, together with the Rutgers Cancer Institute of New Jersey, bring the latest research, treatments, and clinical trials close to home.
We're fighting cancer.
and I'm not fighting alone.
Robert Wood Johnson University Hospital Somerset. Let's beat cancer together.
Somerville Aluminum is proud to announce our greatest remodeling project yet. Valari, new name, same great company. Valari, home remodeling since 1950. Visit ValariNJ.com to learn more today.
Somerset County Education Association supports the outstanding public school employees that make your child's education possible. Truin Associates is the sponsor of the lawn seating area at the ballpark. At Truin Associates, you'll find more than a wide variety of competitive insurance products. You'll find people who understand your needs. Truin Associates is a team of licensed professionals who care about their clients. And looking for a great deal on a car, you'll score big savings at your Tri-State Ford dealer, proud sponsor of Somerset Patriots baseball. Visit TriStateFord.com for more information today. So the Patriots holding on to a one-run lead. Dwayne Bilo is 6 up and 6 down over his first 2 innings of relief. We'll see if the Patriots want to keep him on for the 9th. It's Michael Ullman who steps in here to lead off the top of the 9th inning for the Somerset Patriots. And the first pitch from a new pitcher, Jose Rosario, in for a called strike 0-1. Rosario, the 4th pitcher of the night for New Britain. Giovanni Soto just struck out the side in the 8th. They take him out. They bring in Rosario. And Ullman swings and chops one down the third baseline foul. An 0-2 count. It'll be Ullman, Francoso, and Pacioli. 5, 6, 7 due up here in the top of the 9th inning. Again, the Patriots holding on to a 1-run lead. Somerset took the lead on a 2-run home run from Will Kenjer in the top of the 6th inning. Since that point, Jake Joyce has tossed a scoreless inning of relief. Dwayne Bilo has tossed 2 scoreless innings of relief. And now, granted, it's difficult for me to see the Patriots bullpen, which is located behind the fence in the left field corner, but I don't believe anybody is throwing right now. 0-2 to Ullman. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And Ullman now 0 for 4 tonight after his 4 for 5 performance yesterday. And that's 4 consecutive strikeouts for Bees pitchers. Soto struck out the side in the 8th, and Ullman set down swinging here to begin the 9th. 1 out, nobody on for Mike Francoso. But again, it doesn't look like anybody is getting loose in Somerset's bullpen, which would lead me to believe that Dwayne Bilo might be coming back out for the bottom of the 9th inning. First pitch to Mike Francoso misses high, 1-0. I mean, in the 9th inning, it's scheduled to be 6, 7, 8 batters. Romero, Galvez, and Moore, 2 righties and a lefty. As Francoso takes a strike, 1-1's the count. Look, you don't really have too many people in the Atlantic League that can record a 9-out save. I can't remember the last time the Patriots have had it done. Certainly not within the last year. 1-1 to Francoso is fouled off. Third base side should be playable for Romero. Here the third base bag, and foul territory makes the catch, and there's the second out of the inning. So Francoso 0 for 3, does have a sac fly, and that'll bring up Pacioli with 2 out, nobody on. But Bilo will come back out for the 9th inning. I'm pretty sure of it. And why not? He had tossed 3 scoreless innings entering tonight. He's now at 5 scoreless innings to begin his season. He has not allowed a base runner tonight. Why not bring him out? And after the Patriots used 6 relief pitchers last night, certainly makes sense to try to reserve as much of their bullpen as possible. As Pacioli attacks the first pitch, grounds it to short. Fielded by Amarista. Throw to first is high, but the tag applied by Rogers. And that retires the side. So it's a quick 1-2-3 inning. The Patriots go down quietly, and they will carry a 1-run lead into the bottom of the 9th inning, where it should be Dwayne Bilo to... Nope, it might be another pitcher, actually. We'll see when we come back for the bottom of the 9th inning. Somerset up by a run on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
At Flemington Car and Truck Country, we've been satisfying customers for over 40 years, providing selection. With 16 manufacturer brands plus over 500 available certified pre-owned vehicles. Convenience. With all our dealerships located on Route 202 and 31 in Flemington. And satisfaction. With positive reviews praising our business model every day. We'll never take our customers for granted. Flemington Car and Truck Country.
Every day, we're here for you.
Presenting the lowest car prices you've ever seen. Wow pricing. Only on Fullerton.com. It'll blow you away. If you want the best deals on all new cars and trucks, don't miss Fullerton's absolutely enormous spring clearance event. Get the lowest prices on our entire new inventory all month long. This month only at Fullerton.
All right. Get the checking account for smart people. Provident Smart Checking. No minimum balance, no monthly service fees. Yes, indeed. Provident Bank commitment you can count on. Get the ball rolling at Provident.bank. Well, I couldn't see anybody getting loose in the bullpen for Somerset during the last inning, but I was wrong. There's a new pitcher in the game, Mike Broadway, as Davidson Romero attacks the first pitch he sees from Broadway and nearly hits it out of the park. A long fly ball foul down the left field line, and I think Romero broke his bat, but he attacked the first pitch fastball and nearly tied up this ball game. Instead, it's just a long strike, and it's an 0-1 count with nobody on, nobody out in the bottom of the 9th inning, and the Patriots holding on to a 1-run lead. So Bilo's done after 2 scoreless innings of relief, 6 up, 6 down for Dwayne. And now it's Mike Broadway, who has come on to try to get his first save in a Somerset Patriots uniform. Broadway pitched last night for the Patriots Toss a scoreless inning of relief with a couple of strikeouts. Slider here on the inside part of the plate for a called strike, and he's quickly ahead of the count against Romero, 0-2. I thought that Bilo might have made sense for a third inning of relief because he was looking so good, but there's a couple of righties due up in this inning, so the Patriots went with Broadway, and his fastball here just misses off the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. To lead off, followed by righty Romero, Jonathan Galvez, who's 2 for 3 with a couple of doubles, and then Logan Moore, 6, 7, 8 in the order for New Britain. The 1-2. Swung on and popped up. Shallow center. Racing out is Craig Massey. Playing deep was Myers. Still moving in. Had a lot of ground to cover, but he makes the catch. And there's the first out of the inning. So Romero skies out to shallow center. Myers had to cover a lot of ground, but he makes the play. 1 out, nobody on. Somerset leading this ballgame 3-2. They led 1-0 early. They then fell behind 2-1 in the bottom of the third. Will Kendra put him back out in front with a 2-run home run in the top of the 6th inning. And that score has held to this point. Here's Galvez. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Slider from Broadway. It's an 0-1 count. Mike Broadway was thought to be one of the favorites for save opportunities entering this season. Nicknamed the Bone Crusher. His slider misses off the plate to the right-handed hitting Galvez here. And it's a 1-1 count. It's arguably the hardest fastball on this roster. A nice hard slider to complement it as Galvez swings and drives it to deep left center field. This might have a chance, and it does. It is gone. And a massive bat flip from Jonathan Galvez. And for the second consecutive night, the Bees have hit a solo home run in the bottom of the 9th inning to blow a save and tie up the ball game. Jonathan Galvez with a no doubt about it solo home run. And he launched his bat with a bat flip after he watched that one sail over the left center field fence. And the Bees have tied it up with a solo home run here in the bottom of the 9th inning. It's a 3-3 ball game. And now New Britain taking their time, bringing their next batter up to the plate. They might be looking for a pinch hitter similar to what they did last night. Logan Moore's due up, and there's nobody currently in the Bees dugout. And now they will bring out, that should be, it looks like that's still Logan Moore. It is. I don't know why Logan Moore took so long to get ready. What a night for Jonathan Galvez. He's now 3 for 4 with 2 doubles and a solo home run. And now the Patriots have to hope for extra innings for the second consecutive night. Logan Moore attacks the first pitch from Broadway, swings and misses, 0-1. Galvez absolutely crushed that one off the bat, and that went to a very similar place to where Jason Rogers hit his home run last night. Left center field. 0-1 to Moore, taken low and in, 1 ball and 1 strike. So 2 consecutive nights with blown saves for the Patriots. It was Mike Antonini who gave up a solo home run to Jason Rogers in a 1-run ball game last night. And now Broadway gives up a solo home run to Jonathan Galvez in a 1-run game tonight as Moore takes a strike and it's a 1-2 count. Broadway's allowed a run. We're tied at 3. The 1-2 to Moore. Swung on and skied out to shallow center. Rodriguez racing out. Myers coming in. Darby makes the catch, and there's the second out of the inning. So 2 out with nobody on. Tied ball game, and here's Darren Ford. But for a Patriots bullpen that was thought to be a big strength going into the season, and they looked good so far tonight entering this inning. Joyce with the scoreless inning. Bilo was 6 up and 6 down. But Broadway comes in and gives up a solo home run to Jonathan Galvez. And this game is tied at 3. First pitch here to Darren Ford. A breaking ball drops in for a called strike, 0-1. Somerset was able to play a couple of runs at the top of the 10th inning last night with the new extra inning rule. And we might have to do that once again here tonight. As Ford takes it inside. 1 ball and 1 strike. 3 runs, 8 hits, 1 error for New Britain. 3 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Somerset Patriots. From the stretch, the 1-1 to Ford. Fastball taken up and away. 2 balls and a strike. Well, if we do play extra innings tonight, a silver lining will be Justin Pacioli will be off of second base to begin the inning with Darby Myers at the plate, so the Patriots will have a lot of speed available. 2-1 to Ford's fouled off. Pacioli made the final out of the top of the 9th inning, so he would start the top of the 10th at second base, and Darby Myers would be at the plate. And a tied ball game. Last night the Patriots did not bunt with a runner at second and nobody out. We'll see what Brett decides to do in the top of the 10th inning should we get there. A 2-2 count against Darren Ford as he swings and misses strike 3, and the inning is over. But the Bees tied up on a solo home run from Jonathan Galvez, which means we're heading into extra innings for the second consecutive evening. It is a 3-3 ball game. We move to the 10th on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic. Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic. Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic.
It's the top of the 10th inning at New Britain Stadium for the second consecutive night. We are playing with the brand new extra inning rules. Somerset carried a 1-run lead into the bottom of the 9th inning, but Jonathan Galvez, who's had a big night, crushed a solo home run over the left center field fence. Took his time flipping his bat, took his time running around the base paths, and then had a big celebration once he crossed home plate. But deservedly so, as he has sent us into extras. So with the new rules, Justin Pacioli will lead off of second base. Jose Rosario still in for New Britain. Darby Myers at the plate. B's expecting a bunt. Myers does not square, and he takes a fastball for a first pitch strike, 0-1. It'll be Myers, Gonzalez, and Massey due up here in the 10th inning. Again, Pacioli was the last out in the 9th, so he leads off of second base, has a lot of speed. In a tied ball game. Rosario from the stretch checks Pacioli at second, the 0-1. Misses inside, 1 ball and 1 strike. Last night, it was Will Kenger who began the inning at second base. Michael Ullman was at the plate. The Patriots decided not to bunt, and Ullman lined an RBI double over Bijan Rodemaker in right field to give the Patriots the lead. They would eventually add another run on a Steve Neister RBI single. 2 runs in the top of the 10th. We're playing extras again. Here's the 1-1. Now Myers squares, pulls it back, but Rosas says that he offered at the pitch, despite pulling the bat back right before it crossed home plate. Says that it was an offer, and now it's a 1-2 count. Myers is 1 for 3 today. He had a base hit back in the 5th inning. Shirley will not be asked to bunt here in a 2-strike count with Pacioli off of second. The 1-2 offering on its way here. Rosario taking his time. Now he delivers home. And he swings and misses strike 3, 1 away. And an unsuccessful at-bat there for Darby Myers. With these new Atlantic League rules, you got to find a way, if you're the first batter of the inning, to, at the very minimum, advance the runner over to third base. And And Myers not able to do so. So now with one out, that pretty much takes the idea of bunting off the table. Really, the only opportunity you have to bunt is with your first guy in the inning. You're not going to bunt with one out because it really doesn't do you too much good to move him over to third base with 2 out in the inning. So now Gonzalez will likely be swinging away with Pacioli off of second. As Rosario spins around and stares Patch towards second base. Certainly an outside chance that Justin might try to steal third base here. He has the wheels to pull it off, but he was already caught stealing by Logan Moore earlier tonight and was thrown out yesterday as well. First pitch to Gonzalez. Check swing on a high heater. Didn't go around. They don't appeal. It's a 1-ball, no strike count. Jovan's 1 for 3 at a base hit to left field in his last at bat, riding a 3-game hit streak. He's got the go-ahead run off of second base with 1 out in the top of the 10th inning. Rosario taking his time in between pitches. Here's the 1-0. Jovan takes a strike, outside corner, knee high. Nice pitch from Rosario, and it's a 1-1 count. So we're the only game in extra innings tonight at the Atlantic League. Other 2 games in action are currently in the top of the 8th. The 1-1. Gonzalez with a weak swing and a miss, fooled badly on a breaking ball in the dirt, and it's a 1-2 count. The Lancaster Barnstormers are leading the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 3-2 in the top of the 8th down in Waldorf. Meanwhile, the Long Island Ducks are leading the York Revolution 8-1 on Long Island. Patriots a half game behind the Ducks for first place in the Liberty Division. And now Gonzalez behind in the count here. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, top of the 10th. B's got a solo home run from Jonathan Galvez in the bottom of the 9th inning to send us into extras. Patch off of second base here. Rosario checks him. Now the 1-2. Fastball misses outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. The Bees will have the top of their order due up in the bottom of the 10th inning. Amarista, Martinez, and Deaza all set to come to the plate against whoever the Patriots decide to throw out there. Not a lot of their bullpens available after throwing 6 pitchers last night. 2-2 to Gonzalez. Swinging a line drive into center field. It drops in front of Deaza, deflects off of his glove, and rolls behind him. It'll score Pacioli, and into second base goes Gonzalez. A celebration from Jovan as Somerset takes a 4-3 lead in the top of the 10th. A 2-strike RBI single to center field. There should be an error on the play against Deaza, allowing Gonzalez to move on to second base. The Patriots, for the second consecutive night, after allowing the Bees to tie the game in the 9th, they take the lead in the 10th. Second hit of the night for Gonzalez. That's his second RBI of the season. And the Patriots score Pacioli. Now Gonzalez off of second base. Here's Craig Massey. And the first pitch to Craig taken low. 1 ball and no strikes. So it is ruled a base hit for Jovan and then an E8, allowing him to move on to second base. And a clutch hit there from Jovan Gonzalez has put the Patriots back out in front. No pinch runner, however, here as Massey's at the plate and takes this pitch inside. It's a 1-0 count. Four runs on 7 hits now for Somerset. 3 runs on 8 hits and 2 errors for the Bees. Hitters count for Massey. Rosario from the stretch, the 2-0. Craig swings and grounds it towards second. It's under the glove of Martinez and rolls into right center field. Gonzalez was holding up on the play, so he'll only advance to third. But it's Massey's first hit of the night. He's now 1 for 5. Somerset with 2 hits in the 10th inning for the second consecutive evening. Now runners on the corners, still just 1 out for Alfredo Rodriguez. And Somerset really could use all the insurance runs they can get. I mean, I said it last night, but it bears repeating. With the new extra inning rule, I think you almost have to play with the assumption that a team is going to score a run, and you need to look for 2 to get a little bit of padded insurance. First pitch now to Rodriguez, a fastball on the outer half, a called strike, 0-1. Somerset looking for that insurance. They've already scored Pacioli on a Gonzalez RBI single. Infield at double play depth. Alfredo is 1 for 4 today. Massey off of first. I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to run here. He's very aggressive. He does not. And the 0-1 skips low, hits the dirt, but a nice block made by Moore. A stolen base attempt from Massey would be dangerous. He is 3 for 4 on the season in the base paths. If you take second base successfully, then you take away the double play. But if you don't, then there's a chance that a run-scoring ground ball or a sac fly could, be off the table. As Rosario throws to first to check in on Massey, he dives back in safely. So it would be a high-risk, medium-reward kind of play for Massey if he decided to take off from first. He's held on by Rogers. 1-1 to Rodriguez, a taken strike, knee-high fastball. And it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. And Rodriguez's job here, get the ball in the outfield. Or at least put the ball in play, but ideally get the ball in the outfield to try to score Gonzalez from third. The 1-2. Swing a ground ball to short. It could be 2. Amarista, glove toss to Martinez. Throw to first base. Not in time, and the run scores. And Goose Gatso is going to argue coming out of the Bees dugout down the first base line. It's an RBI ground out, and the Patriots increase their lead to 5-3 in the top of the 10th. That was a close play. Goose Gatso not happy with Eric Carmona, the first base umpire, who had 2 arguments with Brett Jody last night. It was a soft ground ball off the bat of Rodriguez. Amarista charged in. He fielded it with his glove. He had a glove toss to second for the first out. Ozzie Martinez caught the ball with his bare hand, no glove needed, and then threw the turn onto first. But Rodriguez beat it out. It goes down as an RBI fielder's choice. Somerset now leads 5-3. And here's Ramon Flores. Takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. That is a big extra run there for the Patriots. Second straight night, they've scored 2 in extra innings to pad their lead. 0-1 on its way now to Flores as Rodriguez runs. Pitch misses low. Moore's throw down to second base, and they got him. Boy, has Moore been impressive throwing out base stealers this series. But the Patriots, as the inning concludes, they put 2 runs on the board on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. We'll move to the bottom of the 10th. Somerset ahead by 2 on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic. Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic. Are you ready for some family fun?
Luis Cruz is the new pitcher for the Patriots here in the bottom of the 10th inning as Somerset leads this ball game 5-3. This now marks the 3rd straight game in which Cruz will pitch. He allowed 5 runs in 1 inning of work Wednesday night against the Rockers. He came in last night and tossed a 2/3 of a scoreless inning. He only faced 2 batters in the bottom of the 6th inning. Those 2 fat batters that he faced or Alexi Amarista and Alejandro De Aza. He got both of them to fly out in a big moment in that game to hold one run lead for the Patriots. And now with Broadway out of the game and two lefties due up here in the bottom of the 10th inning for New Britain, Amarista, Martinez is a righty, but then De Aza with the lefty. The Patriots playing the matchups here. They bring in Cruz for the lefty-lefty. And first pitch to Amarista, ground ball past the diving Craig Massey into right center field. At second base was Darren Ford to begin the inning with the new rules, and he scores from second base. So one pitch into the bottom of the 10th. The Bees are back on the board. It's now a 5-4 score. And the tying run at first base for Ozzie Martinez. New Britain failed to score with the new Atlantic League extra inning rules last night. They take advantage here in the first pitch from Luis Cruz. Alexi Amarista grounds it past the diving Craig Massey. So Amarista was brought in for the lefty-lefty matchups. Amarista takes advantage, and now Ozzie Martinez at the plate. Martinez represents the winning run. Amarista at first is the tying run. Amarista is 1 for 1 in stolen base attempts this year. Held on by Will Kenger. First pitch from Cruz to Martinez, a fastball at the knees for a called strike, 0-1. So that run will not be charged against Cruz. It's basically an unearned run. That's the way it works with the new rules. But any subsequent run would be charged against Cruz. Somerset holding on to a 1-run lead for the second consecutive inning as Martinez takes a strike, 0-2. And that's why that extra run in the top of the 10th is so important. I mean, it is going to be a lot easier in extra innings this season for teams to score runs. So if you're able to plate 2 in any particular inning, that puts you certainly ahead of the 8 ball. The 0-2. Swinging a soft ground ball to second. Massey charges, spins, throws to second for 1, turn to first. Not in time. Martinez beats it out. Somerset could have used the twin killing there. Instead, it's just a fielder's choice. And there's one away now in the bottom of the 10th inning. The ball was hit softly. It would have been a tough chance for the Patriots to turn 2 the entire way. I wonder if Massey, when he fielded the ball, he sort of spun around with his back to home plate before throwing to second. I wonder if it would have saved a little bit of time had he just sort of sidearmed the ball onto second base, almost like a pitch, like a shuffle, if you're a quarterback shuffling the ball to a halfback. But alas, it's a fielder's choice. So there's one away, and now Alejandro De Aza, who's 2 for 4 today. A base hit in the first, an RBI double in the third. He's flied out in each of his last 2 at-bats. An aggressive batter, attacks early in the count. It's a lefty-lefty matchup against Luis Cruz. First pitch to De Aza. He attacks a breaking ball in the dirt, falls behind 0-1. Martinez, the tying run at first base. De Aza at the plate. Jason Rogers awaiting on deck. Cruz comes set, third base side of the rubber. 0-1's a breaking ball, taking a bit outside, 1-1. Brett Jody just hoping that he can somehow find the correct combination of relief pitchers to get his team across the finish line and take the first 2 games in New Britain over the Bees. It took 10 innings last night. The Patriots won that ball game 7-5. We're in the 10th inning tonight. Somerset leading 5-4. The 1-1. De Aza swings and drives it to deep right field. Pacioli back to the warning track. He makes the catch just shy of the fence, and the ball comes back along the infield. De Aza gave it a ride, but Pacioli had just enough space in right field, and the Bees are down to their final out of the night. Well, that one was close. Off the bat, looked like it might have had a shot. De Aza comes up just a bit short. And it looks like now the Bees are going to bring in a pinch runner. Martinez is going to exit, and they're going to bring in Jared James as a pinch runner over at first base, representing the tying run. So James takes over. He's an outfielder, so we'll see how that would potentially affect New Britain. should the game extend past the 10th. But right now, Luis Cruz's attention is on the right-handed hitting former major leaguer Jason Rogers. Somerset is 1 out away from taking the second game of this 3-game series. Rogers stands in their way. He's 0 for 4 today. He has struck out a couple of times, has an RBI ground out. As a first pitch here from Cruz, a fastball for a strike, 0-1. It was Rogers who had a solo home run in the bottom of the 9th inning last night, his first of the season, off of lefty Mike Antonini to tie up the ball game. 0-1, up and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. Alexi Amarista led off this inning with an RBI single. He was replaced at first base on a fielder's choice from Ozzie Martinez, and then a fly out to deep right field from Alejandro De Aza. Now the 1-1. Rogers takes it just a bit low and inside. Somerset wanted that call. Brett Jody a little disappointed at the top step of the Patriot dugout down the third base line. It's a 2-1 count. Again, the tying run at first, the winning run for the Bees at the plate. The 2-1. Rogers takes it low and away. Up and away, I should say. Yovan Gonzalez clapping his glove. He's frustrated. Now Yovan is standing up right in front of the home plate umpire Mario Rosas. He's showing him up a bit. Gonzalez has wanted these calls. He hasn't gotten them, and now it's a hitter's count for Jason Rogers. A couple of close pitches, and now Rogers asks for time. And Yovan Gonzalez, who is a very spirited player, certainly letting his frustrations be known to the home plate umpire. The 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. And it's taken low, ball 4. Couple of close pitches didn't go Somerset's way. Now Rogers at first base. The tying run moves into scoring position for the lefty Bijan Rodemaker. And Yovan, right after that final ball was thrown for the walk, took a couple of steps in front of home plate, clapped his glove with his fist, and really tried to cheer on his pitcher, Luis Cruz, on the mound, give him some motivation. It's a lefty-lefty matchup here with 2 out in the bottom of the 10th. Patriots up a run. First pitch to Rodemaker, taken for a called strike, 0-1. I don't think that Cruz was pitching around Jason Rogers, because in walking him, you put the tying run in scoring position. But certainly, this is a matchup that favors Somerset a little more than the previous one did. Rodemaker's 0 for 4. He has struck out twice tonight. The 0-1. Misses low and in. 1 ball and 1 strike. Rodemaker played at AAA Iowa last year in the Chicago Cubs organization. He is 3 for 10 against left-handed pitching so far this season. Works against the southpaw Luis Cruz. Here's the 1-1. He fists one foul over the backstop. And now New Britain, for the first time tonight, is down to their final strike. The Bees tied up the ball game with a solo home run in the bottom of the 9th. Patriots played at 2 in the top of the 10th. New Britain has already scored a run here in the bottom of the 10th inning. And they have 2 on with 2 out. But Rodemaker behind in the count against Luis Cruz. It's a 1-2 count with 2 away. And now Yovan Gonzalez asks for time. The dangerous right-handed hitting Davidson Romero awaits on deck. Boy, Cruz would like to finish it off right here. From the stretch, here's the 1-2. Swung on, a soft blooper away from the third baseman Francoso, but it lands just foul. Oh, that would have tied up the ball game had it been fair. But it is a foul ball. Now the third base coach for the New Britain Bees is arguing that should have been fair. That is their hitting coach, Chuck Stewart. He is arguing, I believe, that Mike Francoso made contact on that blooper. Or maybe he's arguing that there could have been a catcher's interference on that play. But it doesn't look like he's going to get either call. Boy, that one looked dangerous off the bat. Mike Francoso had a full extension dive with his back to the infield, going down the third base line, and ultimately came up short on the diving attempt, but the ball just landed foul by maybe a foot. And right now, the home plate umpire Mario Rosas is getting another conversation with New Britain Bees manager Goose Gazzo. I don't believe they're arguing that the ball was fair or foul, because even from my angle, it looked pretty clear that it was a foul ball. They were pointing towards the runner at second base the entire conversation. That is Jared James. Maybe arguing that there should have been a catcher's interference. Maybe there was a couple of points of contact on that. I couldn't tell. Either way, everything remains status quo. It's just a foul ball, and it's still a 1-2 count. Cruz comes set. Here's the pitch. Fouled off, and Rodemaker stays alive. And once again, we have a drama-filled evening here at New Britain Stadium. The Patriots are currently riding a 3-game win streak. The New Britain Bees have lost 3 in a row. It's James as a pinch runner off of second. Jason Rogers off of first. The infield plays back. Both infielders on the right side for the Patriots are deep. Massey is standing on the edge of the outfield grass. And Kedger guarding the line at first. Outfield shallow. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball misses outside. A slow curveball from Luis Cruz. Missed off the plate. And it's now a 2-2 count. Well, one more pitch out of the strike zone, and that would give the Bees base runners a head start. There's 2 out, bottom of the 10th. Somerset still leading by a run. Cruz, once again, the 2-2. Swinging a pop-up foul out of play, and one an at-bat here from Bijan Rodemaker. Keeping this ball game alive. Rodemaker is about to see the 8th pitch of this at-bat. He had fouled off 3 consecutive pitches since he fell behind in the count, 0-2. He's now fouled off 4 overall pitches in the at-bat. 2 on, 2 out, bottom of the 10th. Once again, Cruz from the stretch, a strike away, the 2-2. Swinging a drive out to right field, but it's playable for Pacioli. He's underneath it, he makes the catch, and that's the ball game. Somerset holds on, and they get a save from Luis Cruz, and they win this one by a final score of 5-4. A lot of drama ultimately decided in a Patriots win. They celebrate along the infield as they take the second game of this 3-game series 5-4. We'll take a break here. When we come back, we'll wrap up the night that was on SPN.TV, 1450 WCTC, and WCTCAM.com.
Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic. Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic. Are you ready for some family fun? Have a ball with everyone. It's a slam and hit. Come on and get patriotic.
The Somerset Patriots are back at TD Bank Ballpark in Bridgewater. It is the most fun you'll have all summer with fireworks, celebrity appearances, and championship baseball. Don't miss out. Get your tickets today.
It's a slam and hit. Come on, get patriotic. Are you ready for some family fun?
All right. And welcome back here to New Britain Stadium for the Flemington Department Store postgame show as the Somerset Patriots defeat the New Britain Bees by a final score of 5-4. Flemington Department Store, the area's best selection of quality clothing, flooring, furniture, and footwear, found in our 2-acre showroom located on Route 31, north of the Flemington Circle. Flemington Department Store, it is worth the trip. We'll jump right into the highlights here in an exciting back-and-forth ball game. It was David Kubiak on the mound for the Patriots, Corey Reardon, the former Patriot, on the mound for New Britain. And Somerset would get the scoring started in the top of the second inning. Will Kendra led off the inning with a base hit. He advanced to second on a wild pitch, moved over to third on a ground ball, and then would come home and score when Mike Francoso brought him home. So the Patriots in front 1-0. That lead would be short-lived as New Britain would respond in the bottom of the third. They scored a couple of runs in the inning. It started on a double from Alexi Amarista. Ozzie Martinez added a base hit, then an RBI double from Alejandro De Aza, and an RBI ground out from Jason Rogers. Made it a 2-1 New Britain Bees lead. But Somerset would respond later. Corey Reardon wound up allowing just one run over 5 innings, and he left the ball game with the lead. Meanwhile, David Kubiak left the ball game trailing after he allowed 2 runs on 6 hits over 5 innings. But that would all change in the top of the 6th inning. Alfredo Rodriguez led off the inning with a base hit. He traded places at first base with Ramon Flores, who reached on fielder's choice, and then it was Will Kenger who would put the Patriots back in front. So Somerset in front 3-2 thanks to Will Kenger, who has gotten off to a red-hot start to begin his Patriots career. After the Kenger 2-run home run, Jake Joyce tossed a scoreless inning of relief. Dwayne Belo tossed 2 scoreless innings of relief, and Somerset carried a 1-run lead into the bottom of the 9th inning. That's when Mike Broadway came in. He got the first out of the inning, but gave up a solo home run to Jonathan Galvez over the left center field fence, and that tied up the game at 3 apiece. It brought us into extra innings for the second consecutive night. With the new rules, there was a runner at second base to begin the inning, as Darby Myers was the first batter. Myers struck out swinging, but then it was Yovan Gonzalez coming through in the clutch once again to put the Patriots back out in front. So the Patriots back out in front, 4-3 in that top of the 10th inning on the Yovan Gonzalez RBI single. Gonzalez will go to second base on a fielding error from Alejandro De Aza. Craig Massey then reached on a base hit, which brought Gonzalez over to third, and then it was Alfredo Rodriguez who would add to Somerset's lead. And that wound up being a very important run for the Patriots, as in the bottom of the 10th inning, they'd bring Luis Cruz on the mound. Again, same rules apply for New Britain, as they had a runner lead off of second base to begin the inning. The first pitch from Luis Cruz was grounded up the middle and into center field, an RBI single from Alexi Amarista. It made it a 1-run ball game. After that point, Ozzie Martinez reached on a fielder's choice, trading places with Amarista at first. Alejandro De Aza flew out to deep right field. Jason Rogers then drew a walk. And then a long turn at bat for Bijan Rodemaker ultimately concluded in a fly out to right field, as Cruz was able to hold on, and the Patriots were able to get themselves a big victory here in New Britain. So the winning pitcher of the night is Mike Broadway. He did blow a save, but he gets the win. He improves to 1-0 on the season. Jose Rosario takes the loss. He drops to 1-1. And Luis Cruz earns his first save of the year in a ball game that took 2 hours and 51 minutes in front of an announced crowd of 2,824 fans. With the win, the Patriots improved to 6-2, while the New Britain Bees fall to 2-6. As we check the out-of-town scoreboard here on the Flemington Department Store postgame show, this is one of 2 games that has gone final. The Long Island Ducks have defeated the York Revolution 8-1 down on Long Island. And right now in the bottom of the 9th inning, the Lancaster Barnstormers are leading the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs 7-2. So with the Ducks win over the Revs, that means that the Patriots remain a half game behind Long Island for first place in the Liberty Division standings. Meanwhile, High Point and Sugar Land were rained out earlier today. So the Rockers are now one game behind the Ducks for first place. They're in third place in the Liberty Division, and the Bees dropped to 4.5 back of Long Island with a 2-6 record. So we'll wrap up the broadcast here shortly. One couple of final notes. The Patriots will be back in action tomorrow afternoon for the final game of this 3-game series. Our next broadcast begins at 1:30 p.m. tomorrow when Somerset takes on New Britain. First pitch at 1:35. Our coverage on both 1450 WCTC as well as our SPN.TV family of networks. It'll be Rick Teasley on the mound for Somerset as he works against the southpaw Anthony Marzi for the New Britain Bees as Somerset looks to complete their first sweep of the 2019 season. A big thank you goes over to Ann McGlynn, who has been running our boards all night back at our Somerset studios for 1450 WCTC back in New Jersey. Thank you very much, Ann. I appreciate all of your help. But that'll do it for us here from Connecticut. Once again, your final score is the Somerset Patriots defeating the New Britain Bees in 10 innings by a final of 5-4. For everyone involved in the broadcast, my name is Mark Schwartz. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. Have a pleasant rest of your Saturday evening, everybody. Good night. Thank you for all your help again, Ann. I appreciate it. All right, I'll talk to you next Saturday. All right.